ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
The part of you that doesn't believe that you are capable of achieving great and amazing things is an idiot. So you should stop listening to it. Okay. Have a super freaking awesome day and stuff. Okay, bye.
Andy's digging it. Woke him up, Scott.
Me, Mario.
Think I got my clip for today.
Me, Mario.
And Luigi.
Me, Mario.
I mean, each should give me Mario.
Getting funky with it.
I would hire these guys.
There you go.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
I walk outside in the woods. I just walk outside in the woods. I be walking outside in the woods. I go to the woods and then I walk.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Well, another night out. Spent a fortune and didn't even score. Okay, I know what to do. For only $2 a minute, I can call...
Colorado Phone Companions, I'm Akia. Who is this? Oh, nice to meet you. What things do you like? Sure, I'd like to go into that. Sounds exciting.
Wow, this is dynamite.
That was a very satisfying conversation. I certainly enjoyed it. Pick up the phone and give us a try.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
You know I'm bad, I'm bad, really, really bad. You know I'm bad, I'm bad, come on, you know.
Get the F off my yard! Get the F off my yard!
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And this is The Vibe. Let's go, folks. It's Monday. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to Monday. Welcome to another week of podcasting, another week of life, and welcome to the Vibe Stream Show 320. And we're one off from 420, bro. Anything with 20 kind of gets me excited or puts me in that frame of mind. Well, I hope everybody here is ready to be in a good frame of mind today. Ready to start off, like I said, another week of life, another week of podcasting, folks. If we're on the top side of the dirt, you're winning. You're winning. You're doing it. And I'm winning. And I'm doing it because I get to do this with you guys every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 3. I got some great bros backstage. I hope you all had a good weekend. It is kind of like, I'm here on the East Coast of the United States, like my boy Andrew is, but our weather's a little different. We're going to check in with him in a minute. And welcome to anyone that's joining us from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. You're watching 3 hours of fun and positive vibes. This is The Vibe, and Andrew joins my show, and he co-streams it over there. We'll bring him in, and he'll tell all you about it that don't know about it. I see people already kind of ranking in the system over here in the community, doing the points thing. I see Mandy Def, I see Pecan, I see Lynn, I see lots of great friends. Terry Ning. We're going to get to that. When we get to the opening chat family check-in, we're going to do the Vibe not so serious news, folks. You know the world is serious enough. You can keep that stuff out there. This is our bubble of positivity. Shout out to Bob Levy and all them over there on the Levyverse. They kind of did their thing earlier, and they'll be doing stuff later. We got stuff planned all day today. You get Bob in the morning, you get me in the midday, and you get Perry. It's Perry. It's PCL Monday and Media Share Monday, so we'll get into that again later on tonight, the great media shares. Maybe if we have time, we'll go over Twitter X, and we'll look at Perry kind of Twitter, and we'll do a little Perry talk. What we're definitely going to do, it's Monday. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays here on The Vibe, we like to check in on the Rock You Like a Horoscope or the Soulful Horoscope Readings. So we're going to get down with that a little later on. We'll see how, we like to do them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to see how the beginning of your week is, how the middle of your week's going, and maybe what the stars have in mind for you at the end of the week. But we're going to have fun with everything and anything we do. Let's start bringing the boys in. I'm going to take that liftoff reel. I hope you enjoyed the liftoff reel at the beginning of the show. But now I'm going to bring the prop master in. You know him in. He's Scott Fitzpatrick. I'm bringing him in. Come on, Scott.
Oh yeah.
What's up, buddy? What do you
Not
got
too
the doggy
much.
there?
Got my little buddy with me.
You got the little dog. Look at it, just getting all them scratches. Eat, boy. That's why I say, and you know, dogs are smart, man. They end up training you, Scott, is what I found.
Yeah.
You know, they know your habits. But my God, the little like if I like move my body a certain way, my dog thinks that it's something intended for her, buddy. They all think everything is for them.
Yep.
That's how my dog is. So what's popping off this weekend, buddy? Anything good happening in podcast land that sticks in your brain?
You know, I don't recall anything
Yeah,
super
it's tough on a
special
Monday.
or out of the ordinary. I
Yeah,
can't really recall.
yeah, it's tough.
Anything
It's all
special
it's all a blur at some point, right?
Yep. Well,
Well, that's awesome.
I've been working with the Angry Iguana, and the Angry Iguana channel has been taking up some of my time here lately.
I did that. Oh, Angry Iguana 121.
Or Angry Iguana 112 for all your local needs.
112. I had the wrong amount of ones and twos. I just subscribed to that last night, and I recommend that you do it too. The Angry Iguana 112. We'll fall down Scott's hole probably a little bit later. For those of you who are new to The Vibe, Scott's hole is where he kind of brings some of the fun stuff that he likes on the internet, the locales, if you will, or just people that he enjoys, not necessarily even locales, just people that he finds interesting. And we're going to do those in Scott's hole, and that gives us a moment to kind of change the flow of the show and grab what you got. Yeah. Because we don't mind hearing The Vibe. I was literally just filling my device here, Scott, as that liftoff reel was running, buddy.
I was trying to sneak in a pup while it was running, and I had a clogger. So
that happened to me over the weekend, Scott. I had a clogger because I had a perfectly clean screen, right? But I have the mouthpiece on the end of this. Yep. And over the weekend, I went to do a nice little draw, and it went like that, and it didn't make it. Scott, luckily, the little rocket that was in there didn't make it in my mouth, buddy. But yeah, so that's a thing. Yeah, you do got to do maintenance on these things. Well, all right. Yeah. Well, we already got the chat family joining in. And welcome anyone and everyone joining us. We put out some really fun shorts here on The Vibe. I did over the weekend, Scott. I put out that crazy short of you eating the spider, just like that.
Yeah, I was kind of watching the views on that. When I get off on numbers like Andrew, so I was watching the views. It was pretty cool.
I do. And then last night, I made up a nice little short just to draw some attention and let everybody know how much fun we have here on The Vibe. And it involves like you. It has Andrew and Vinny visit. It has you in it and has the love between Wendy and Bobby Nick. So welcome, everybody. I hope that you got to see some of those fun shorts and come over here and have fun with us. Like I said, we're going to do not so serious news. We got a National Day calendar check. I got some good funny videos and clips that we can kind of play, sound bites, and we're going to have fun and make a day of it. Now let's bring the bro. Are you ready to come in there, backstage man? Florida man? Are you ready? All right, I'll bring him in. All right, I'm going to bring him in. He's the bro you know, and everybody on Andrew the Giant is waiting for him. Andrew the Giant 96 on YouTube. Here is the guy. He is the man himself. It's Andrew the Giant.
We have some breaking news.
Oh, boy, I got to play the sound already. We got breaking news as soon as the camera comes on, Andrew. What do you got, buddy? Let me give you a one shot.
Jair Alexander released by the Packers.
I was going to say, that was easy for you to say. Well, I guess that's breaking news, Andrew. But Jair Alexander, he's been with the Packers for quite a while now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been long in the tooth with that team.
He requested a trade earlier this morning and earlier this week, and the Packers just said, "Fuck you."
Oh, I'm sure they said exactly those words to him. How you doing? It's my boy Darren standing in the background there. How you doing on a Monday, my friend Darren? What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Darren's always up in the cut. He was hanging out. Andrew hit me up with some breaking sports news over the weekend because Andrew cannot keep his sports news contained. And he sent me a message yesterday. Hey, Andrew, tell me about what you were excited about yesterday when you private messaged me. Tell everybody.
Dude, our truth.
Our truth. That's right. We did a report on it last week. We talked about how after 17 years, Our Truth was kind of what seemed to be suddenly or mysteriously like kind of released. We didn't really know why, Andrew, why Our Truth. And the backlash was tremendous. We reported it right here on the Vibe. And so what happened with all that, Andrew? What's your take on the whole Our Truth coming back thing? Tell everybody what happened, how you come back.
Like the fans hijacked the show.
Well, I think that the fans spoke out, Andrew. They definitely did. They were like, look, there's Andrew's a human sports ticker. That's why we call him that, folks. So you and I were discussing privately, and we said that this would have never went down in the days of Vince McMahon running the company, would it?
Nope.
Because once Vince made a decision, he didn't want to be that guy where he looked like he flim-flammed. So even if it was a bad decision or if he got backlash, he would stick with it. But do you think any of this was Triple H in the beginning or in the end? Like, how much do you think Triple H had to do with this?
100%.
100% both ways. They're saying that Triple H does run the day-to-day operations over there at TKO as far as the wrestling side goes. So maybe it was Triple H and go ahead.
You sure it's not Dana White's decision?
No, Dana White runs the overall company, so he makes sure that both sides or whatever sides of the company, he oversees everything, the large umbrella there, Andrew. He makes sure that Triple H is doing his job. He makes sure that the UFC is going the way he has his guys wanting it to go. But as far as, he has different people run the day-to-day operations in each of those operations, buddy. So there you go. All right, so Our Truth is back. You excited about that? You think it's going to be full-time now, Andrew? You think this was a one-off? What?
But he asked one thing.
What's that?
The Our Truth to be dropped.
The Our Truth? What, do you want to change his name or go by it so his name isn't owned by the company anymore? Something like that, you think?
He wants to be
go by his
real name.
He wants his real name. Well, I can't say I very well blame him, Andrew, because that's always been the Vince McMahon and the WWE's kind of pattern is that even if a guy comes in with a pretty decent bit or gimmick, if Vince didn't own it and couldn't sell the merchandising or the shirts for it, buddy, he would come up with a kind of a unique thing that only belonged to him. So I think it's a good idea when you kind of own your own name, your actual name, image, and likeness. So there you go, like the guys doing college football, if you will, that NIL stuff you hear about. All right, well, I see the chats are piling up, buddies. We're going to do the yes. What else? What else you want to talk about?
Still calling him Our Truth.
People will always call him Our Truth.
And they told them not to do that. Use the real name.
Yeah, now I guess I don't know what now I'm considering this. I'm thinking about when CM Punk moved around, Andrew, and I guess the WWE either they don't own it or they didn't care when he wrestled under CM Punk when he was in AEW. So he must either own that or they didn't give a shit. I don't know. You got a take on that?
Because always went by CM Punk.
He always went by. Maybe he never let Vince buy it. Maybe he said, nope, you're not giving me one of those names that you own. I'm going to always own my name, CM Punk. Well, Scott's already getting ahead of me, man. He's not even waiting for the hole, which I didn't look. Scott, if I would have timed certain activities properly, I might have had a little time to take one little pre-show hit that I like to take just to kind of level me off. But I'm going to wait until we fall into Scott's hole, because that's what we do. We grab a bow. It's right in the song right there. Down in Scott's hole, smoking a bowl. So I'll save it for that, Scott. All right, boys. Well, no Bobby Nick yet, but he is the prolific podcaster, so we know how that goes. Bobby Nick will wake up at some point and likely join us sometime here in the 3 hours. But we got great chat family here. We got Scott. We got Andrew. We got Darren. And we got a great chat family. The glasses are already on, Andrew, so I'm going to go over to my elements, and we're going to see what everybody's up to on all of the channels that are co-streaming this fun show today. I hope everybody's ready. Yes.
I'm going to introduce the chat family check-in, and then I'm going to step out, try to use the toilet before Darren leaves at 1 o'clock.
Well, that's awesome. Well, that sounds like a smart priority to get in there, Andrew. All right, so you ready to go? How you want to start off? You're going to say, ready? We're going to start off we're getting ready to do the...
It's time for the chat family check-in.
Let's go. It's Monday. There's Andrew. He's going to take care of some business while I gets to the opening chat family check-in. Hell of an intro, Andrew. Let's go.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what you're going to do. I see pretty colors coming up in the chat. Wait a minute. Scott got knocked out on that one somehow. You're going to talk amongst yourselves. You're going to talk with me and Scott Scott and Andrew when he's done with his bathroom business. It is Monday, folks. It is Monday. Let's get the date. Let's frame it all right, because we do this podcasting so much. One day seems like another for us. So it is Monday, June 9th, 2025. I am really excited to be here with Scott and Andrew backstage and all of you. So put them up, folks. You got them in the post? Oh.
Shout, baby got back.
Not baby got back. I wasn't trying to play. My thing's playing baby back, Scott. I'm trying to play this. Not baby got back, but baby does have back. It's not the baby got back. Opening chat family check-in. Put them in, folks. What are you doing today? I see some pretty generous colors in the chat. We're going to get to those. Come on. Let's go. Normally, Andrew, did you want to whip the horse, Andrew? You going to whip the horse? He's whipping the horse. There it is, Scott. He was still there, so I let him come in and whip the horse. Thank you, Andrew. I'll put you backstage because you said you had some business to do. You want to whip the horse first, and now you're going to go take your business?
I'll do this.
All right, we'll just keep you like that, buddy. All right, he whipped the horse, folks. You got him in. It's Monday. This is the opening chat family check-in. I checked in from my Rumble channel. I hope anybody over Rumble, hello. I said, happy Monday, y'all. I hope it's a great one. Let's go. And that's the only reason that P-Cunt wasn't in first with the Goonie Goo Goo. He's the first on YouTube. Thank you, buddy. You heard that, P-Cunt. You got your Goonie Goo Goo from Andrew. What's up, you begonias? From the P-Cunt emoji. Unga bunga, what do you gano? Gano? Gano. Let's go, Andrew. I can know that normally after that first one is always a second one from my friend Pecan. Very generous. He says, oh shit, we're doing it. We're having it. Tickle.
We're doing it.
Tickle, Pecan. Thank you, man, for your consistent generosity here on The Vibe. Pecan is also a member, and that's how he has all of those emojis up there, like the armchair, the BF Chang, the Blocky Fran. You can use all them, too, if you're a member for just as low as $5 a month. Lynn checks in. Is this Lynn Munger or Lynn Brackey? What's up? What do you gonna know? What do you gonna know, Lynn? She says hi to Pecan. Lynn Brackey gets the Hoya from Pecan. How are you, says Lynn. I'm good. We got the conversations going on early. Slurpee number 9, you're number 1, just a guest. Thank you for supporting me as a member and using the fun Slurpee emoji. How you doing, just a guest, on this Monday? Lynn says she's doing good. Just a guest says Hoya. Just a Guess has fun with the pecan emojis and says, hey, pecan. Mrs. Honeybee, it's been a minute since we've had the bee, Scott.
Buzz.
Yeah, I know. There's Scott, you even getting it from Andrew. It's been a minute since we've had to say buzz to Mrs. Honeybee. Good to see you again on the Vibe. Mrs. Honeybee gets the buzz from Pecan. Armchair emojis are being utilized by my friend Justa. Andrew, Pecan checks in and says big pimp on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Rini checks in and says happy Monday. Mandy Diff shouts me out. Hello, Mandy Diff. How you doing? Let's get it going, girl. Rini Hoyer from Pecan. How did you make out on that rainy? I was thinking about you the other day, Mandy, when it was raining and you said you were going to might have had a good night delivering those pizzas. I was thinking about you. Pecan. Shouts out Rini with the Hoyer. Pecan, Rini, and Just a Guess gets the love from Mandy Diff. Mandy Diff gets the Hoyer from Pecan. Mandy. Pecan gets love from Rini. Justa is for over on Andrew the Giant saying he's number 3, but I bet Andrew would say he's number 1 over there too. You came and you gave without taking, Mandy, says Rini. Matt checks in, Scott.
Brother Matt.
I have a little Matt story. I have a Matt story, Scott.
Oh,
I'm on the internet like a lot of time, even when I'm not doing the show, because I'm always prepping 3 hours of live original content because I love doing this. And last night, I seen our friend Matt on there just kind of strumming his guitar. And I went there saying play fast car. I was going to say Freebird, but that's been done by everybody, right? So I asked him to play fast car, and then I asked him, and then I said, wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. He was playing the acoustic guitar, so shout out to our boy Matt, who kind of erased that show right away as soon as he was done. How you doing, Matt? It was good seeing you in your chat a little bit last night. And then, Scott, later on, I saw what you've talked about, where Matt was sharing some of his pictures of his outdoor adventures.
Yep. And also, I wasn't able to stop because I was just trying to get to bed, but I seen him on in the middle of the night, and he had Bobby and Uncle Jack on there.
Holy shit! Like I was up till like late as 1, 2 here east, and the one show that I saw was very late. So I'm thinking that maybe that show that I was seeing, maybe you're telling me it might have carried on to the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was sometime in the middle of the night I seen them guys.
Let me guess. Uncle Jack was in that dirty pink rabbit suit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Was in that dirty pink rabbit suit. I'm just guessing. It seems like he showed up on Replayables in that suit, Scott. I thought that was like a one and done bit.
No, it's becoming. He's really leaning into that.
He really is leaning into that suit a little bit. It kind of reminded me of the Yucko, the clown. We got Uncle Jack. Yeah. You got a Yucko. It's very It's just got all that.
It takes on a little bit nastier persona whenever he's got on that.
Yeah, it's very yucko-ish. Yeah, very just drunk and belligerent, and the suit is all disheveled. I mean, it's very much a yucko vibe. How you doing, Matt? It was good catching up with you last night. Matt gets the bones up from Pecan, and he says to Cal, we have Michael Hops checking in saying, "What's up, my guys?" from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Well, Andrew's taking. Oh, he's there. He's supposed to be taking care of some business currently, but he's multitasking.
Yep, I'm here multitasking.
He's shitting and podcasting at the same time. He shits and podcasts at the same time. He sleeps and podcasts. Andrew does everything and podcast. Rini gets the bones up love to Matt. Matt gets the corn from Mandy Diff. Pecan gets bones up from our friend Matt checking in. The avocado, says Mandy Diff. Well, I like request. Hey, welcome anybody that's kind of figuring out that Wendy Pack is actually one of our friends here, and Wendy loves her some Bobby. And we were famously teasing Bobby Nick one day on the National Day calendar about avocados, and it like really triggered him off. Like, I don't like them, but when he was threatened to have them sent to him, it snowballed into a whole bit. And Wendy heard about people picking on her man, Bobby Nick, and she called and left a message about her opinion on avocados, but she calls them something else.
Yeah, it's me, Bobby Nick. I love to eat some apple cobbler. Yeah, it's me, Bobby Nick. I love to eat me some avocado. Yeah, it's me, Bobby. I'm Bobby Nick. I love to eat avocados. I am Bobby Nick. I love to eat avocados. I love to eat avocados. Then after I eat my avocados, I love to take shit. Yeah, Bobby Nick, I'm sitting on the toilet after eating avocado. Bobby Nick, I love to fuck women. I love to eat women up the attic with avocados.
And Avocados was born. Pecan got the bones up love from Matt. We got the avocado right there for you, Mandy. Rini bones up from our friend Matt checking in. The Nightbot is running links for all of our friends and all of our friends' show. There's a Vibe membership link if you're not a member already. Pecan emojis are being utilized by Mandy Diff, which indicates to me she supports me monthly by being a member. Thank you, Mandy. Mandy Diff getting the hooks up from Matt. Yes, time to bakey being wakey. All right, well, come on. Michael Hops, we have a saying about here on the Vibe about this. Drugs are bad, okay? Unless you have enough to share with everyone. Yeah, Mike. Then it's perfectly acceptable here on the Vibe. But the only drugs are bad when you're keeping them to yourself. How you doing, Mike? Let's see. Terry Nee checks in with his 11-month membership and certainly a bro and a supporter of mine much longer than this. I learned drugs from Pecan. Okay. Thank you, Terry Nee. And boy, we got some, let's see. Andrew's not here right now, but I could have Andrew here in. I was setting that up on purpose, Andrew, because Terry Nee, you are Terry Nee's muse, buddy, and I have no less than probably 13 different clips, including Andrew. Let's try this one. How about this one? I call this Chewbacca Andrew, Scott. Watch this. Here we go. Or a pig. That's a pig, Andrew. There you go. There's one right there. All right, so there's one right there. How about this one? I literally have like 13 of these, Scott. My inbox, I got inundated last night. How about Andrew with a chicken? How about Andrew chicken?
You a duck one.
Duck one? Well, we got chicken. Let me see. I mean, this is our Terry Nee. Let's see what else he's got for us. Scott, I'll do you another one. Here we go. Let's see what I got for Darren over here. Video. How about a wolf? How about a wolf? I'll give you a wolf. How about that? Look at Andrew laughing. Andrew's busting off screen. Well, I have a couple more of these I could play for him. I'll play one more and then I'll wait. Yes.
I need a duck because I'm about to drop some duck juice.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know. Let me say. How about this? How about this, Andrew?
You shut up! You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up!
There you go, Andrew. How about that one? There you go.
Yeah.
All right. One more. Thank you, Terry Nee, and thanks everybody that has fun right here on the Vibe and contributes to the Vibe, whether it be with content or your super chats. I love it all. Let me see. I had to come up with a name. I had to come up with a name for all these sounds. How about I got this one right here, and then we'll get on some other fun stuff. Yes. There you go. I think I might have only played you half of what I got. I got those late last night from my generous friend, Terry Nee, a member for 11 months. And it lets me know that he continues to being a member here. Hey, Terry Nee from Lynn checking in. Terry Nee says, you sure did, Pecan. R.I.P. Tom Gully. What happened? What happened to Tom Gully? Terry Nee getting the love from Mandy Diff. I'm ready for my wrench, says Mandy Diff. Just Bart checks in and says, good afternoon, chat family. Starting week 2 at home, hurting but dealing with it. Well, there you go, Just Bart. You did a proper check-in, buddy. I'm sorry that you're having a health issue, but I'm glad at least you can be in the comfort of your home while you're getting better, buddy. Keep getting better, Just Bart. Mike checks in again and says, my boy Andrew, he's backstage taking care of some business, if you know what I mean. Taking care of some business. He'll be back in a minute. Bart getting the acknowledgement from Mandy Diff. Perry emojis are being utilized by my friend and member, Just a Guest, and maybe we'll do a little Perry talk because it is Monday night PCL night. Hey, Mandy from Just Bart. Happy to see you're home, Just Bart, says Reenie, checking in with your positivity. Pecan shouts out and says, Just Bart, hoya. Just a Guest gets love from Mandy Diff as we continue on with the opening chat family check-in. Hiya, Terry from Reenie checking in, Justa and Lynn. Hey, Mandy Diff with Slurpee emoji from Justa. Oh my God, dog. That's my dog. There's a pupper. He's a pupper. He's a pupper. That's why Scott got the pupper. Scott, you're getting the Hoya from our friend Pecan.
Hoya Pecan.
Well, Hoya to Pecan, Hoya to Scott, and Hoya everybody.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
It is Monday. We're starting off the week on a positive note. And so maybe we'll have to see if we get to a sexy segment so we have enough time for juicy man meat and bricked up for the guys. Scott, BF Live, Captain Andrew, and Captain Nick. Well, Captain Nick's not here yet, but you know he'll be along in a minute. Prop Master, you're getting the bones up and all's clear signal from Matt checking in.
Right on, brother Matt.
Well, look at this. Just a Guess reminds me, because he's a member here on the Vibe, that I also have a Tammy and Scott. I also have a Tammy and Scott kissing emoji right there, or emoji right there. You'd have fun if you're a member. What about Wendy calling Bedabbler over Cardiff?
Yeah, that's pretty.
Is that a
funny.
new
There's
one?
clip of it. Yeah, I was going to let hopefully Bobby Nick come in. I was going to see if maybe because I don't know. You seen it?
Well, no, I saw one many months ago because, you know, famously Wendy and Cardiff were supposed to be married, and Cardiff
Right.
and Bedabbler and all of them were mixing with Wendy for a while, but then I think they got a little too kind of up here, and Wendy, you know, they didn't really need her anymore, and so they've kind of cast her off to the side, and Wendy loves the potato and she loves the puppet. So what's the newest that you know, Scott?
Well, I hope I don't say too much or talk out of pocket, but I'm not sure how it come about, but Cardiff come out as a black man. He's a and I don't know if you know this about Wendy or not, but before her father died, she made her promise him that she wouldn't marry a black man, or he would come back, or he would haunt her. So she's conflicted on because now she's married to a black man. She's conflicted.
Well,
she called Bedabbler and was confronting him.
I'm surprised because Bedabbler acts like he doesn't have half the time for her. A couple times I've heard him interact with her, he's kind of dismissive and a little ignorant with her. But we can convince Wendy we can justify it by saying, well, he was a potato when you got married at the time. It's like when somebody tries to change, you know, trans or change on them. And, you know, if you're married as a woman and it changes to a dude, you're still good because you married it as a woman. Maybe I don't know. I'm reaching here. How you doing, Mandy Diff? Andrew slept during no filter, 100%.
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Look, Matt, and he says it with no shame to his game, buddy. Well, you know, you've learned, Matt, by now, and it's funny. It's funny, Scott, seeing people like Mandy Diff and some other ones reacting to thinking, is Andrew dead? Is Andrew asleep? Like, what's going on? We used to do that early on. We're like, are we on sleep? Are we on filter with a dead motherfucker? Like, we would check for his breathing, see if his chest would move, just so we'd feel good about podcasting with him on the air like that.
Don't get up in the bathroom.
Keep it to yourself. The gay goatee checks back in and goes, I love Scott's hole. What's up, gay goatee? That's that new gay goatee around, I believe.
Yeah.
Hello, Frisco.
Around Bob Levy's face, the new gay goatee.
I recognize that mouth. I knew that was who it was.
Reenie, good to be home, says Bart. Fuck yeah, Andrew. Free Andrew's YouTube.
Yeah, he lost the algorithm. BF, I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, what happened?
He's upset because he's lost the algorithm. He ain't getting quite the live views as he once was.
Oh, live views. You know, I stopped by something the other night, and I caught the end of it, and I didn't hear what he was complaining about, but he was complaining about his next issue. So that's what it was. Not enough views.
Yeah. He's out of he's lost the algorithm. He says.
Well, poor Andrew. Well, let's frame this for Andrew, because first of all, Andrew is co-streaming my humble show on Andrew the Giant 96, and he's coming up on 40,000 subscribers. So I'm not sure what he's lacking here, but that would be one thing, Scott, if that was his only channel. But you hang out with Andrew on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. He has No Filter with Andrew and Friends, a second channel that's still bigger than anything we got. Andrew, if you're there, buddy, do you know what you got about No Filter now, subscriber-wise? Approximately. I don't need the...
5.
Did you understand that, Scott?
5,000 something.
5,500 maybe. That's a killer number.
5.
Well, that's funny, Scott. You're talking about him losing the algorithm, and I'm excited to be picking up on the shorts algorithm because I shared that cool ass short of you eating the spider on air the other day. I could play that real quick. Let me see.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you for sending me that clip you did, and I just edited a little bit more, man, and made a fun little short out of that. So I really appreciate that. Let me see where I put that. It's in my live folder, probably. Here it is. Oh no, on air panel. That's just my promo one. I got shit everywhere, Scott. Where did I put you? This is the newest one that I made out, and this one's actually doing pretty good. This is a little bit of everybody here.
Mario.
This has you in it the second. I think I got my clip for today.
Mario.
And Luigi. What the fuck? And Scott, I'm telling you right now, don't put it in your mouth. I know you're already. I said it right away.
Oh no!
I know he's already thinking about it, Scott.
Don't do it, Scott. No!
He already did it, and he's going. There you go. So that's how we do that. I made that little.
If I seen that clip, I'd want to watch that show.
It's cool, man. Well, that's kind of the idea, Scott, is that I'm trying to make a little short, a little commercial to let people kind of know what we get down with, the fun over here. So thank you for doing that crazy stuff, both of you guys, and making it fun over here. Let me see. I'm currently downloading something right now because apparently 12, 13 things wasn't enough from Terry Nee last night. He's going to send me another one, Scott. So I'm going to show it to you right now because I'm no boomer. Thank you, Terry Nee. I'm going right to my download file. And I didn't even have to play my little hold music that time, Scott, because I'm getting so good at it. This is the latest from Terry Nee. You want duck, you got Andrew Duck, Darren. That was by request from Terry Nee. I'll read that request when we get to that generous chat. Well, we're still in the opening chat family check-in. Let's see. Here we go. Hey, Andrew, I saw that you're going to be moving. Well, Michael, maybe it's been a minute since you have, I don't know if you're talking about Wisconsin to Florida or Florida to his new facility maybe at some point. But Michael, Andrew is no longer in Wisconsin. He's Florida man now. So he made the move to Florida. Let's see. Let me see. I think I jumped a little bit here. So let me go up to, I got some member chats I got to get to. Here we go. Fuck yeah, free Andrew. That's kind of where we left off. Just Bart says, Andrew, he's home. Are you feeling better? Let's see. Matt says, I haven't seen Andrew with clothes on for a good minute. It's kind of freaking me out. Yeah, we're not used to seeing Andrew with any clothes on. Let me see. What's years? Hoya all. I can't wait to see what Scott is up to today with his heart. With a heart. What are you up to today, Scott?
I'm not up to much yet. Breaths.
Let's see. Hang on. Here we go. There you go, like that when you got your request right there. There's the peace signs going out by the RWB, the Reverend Wild Bill. Tiffany Washington checks in. How you doing, Tiffany Washington? Hey, Tiff from Reenie checking in. Tiffany gets the love from Mandy Diff. My friend Sko checks in. Scott, I saw Skull jump in a chat the other day, and it occurred to me that we haven't seen Skull in a good long minute here, and I said hello to him, and he told me it was all that life thing and all that stuff. Let's see.
Right.
Thank you for your 6-month member chat. A bro longer than that. What up, folks? Still alive, still kicking, still buried up to the elbows in fucking work. I put the fucking in there. Smoke them if you got them, and crush that piece of shit Corolla. Yeah, baby.
Shut the fuck up.
Scott, we will have to make our way over to Perry Talk because there is a cool Patreon call because you know that being Perry's handler is a 24/7 job for Tom B, right? That's pretty obvious, right?
Getting them phone calls all times of night.
Well, and there is a special Perry Calls Tom Patreon call about this freaking car, this Corolla, Scott. It's 25 plus years old, probably 30 years old. It's worth, the book value is $800, and I think he just dropped another 9 in it the other day. Is what he dropped in it. He dropped more than the book value into the car, Scott, though, and it's driving Tom B nuts. We'll get into all that later on. He says he's going to keep it run. I'll let you know when we go over there. Skull continues to be a member of my Stream Elements bot. Lets me know. What's up, Skull? Reverend Wild Bill Hoya. Let's see. I got to take some of these Andrews back out from backstage because I think it's really him with his face like looking at me. Let's see.
Good.
Okay, it was Nick Khan who got a hold of R-Truth. Really? You think so, Nick? I didn't know Nick Khan and Triple H, are they still making the day-to-day decisions? What do you think about that, Andrew? About Nick Khan? You don't hear his name as much as you used to when they were separate companies. Is that right, Andrew? Okay.
I can only imagine it wasn't HHH then. Wow.
Maybe it was maybe a combination. Nick Khan is also one of the executive of the day-to-day operations. For those that don't know, follow that name. Tiffany Washington Hoyer from our friend Pecan. The Reverend Wild Bill gets love from Mandy Diff. Pecan Hoyer from the Reverend Wild Bill. Hey Pecan from Tiffany Washington. Skull gets the Tikal from Pecan. Mandy Diff Hoyer from the Reverend Wild Bill. As we continue on with the opening chat family check-in. Hey Pecan from our friend Johnny A checking in. I'm giving you them dubs. We're giving you positivity. I love doing this, and I love seeing all my friends in here, and I really love seeing super duper big yellow colorful $10 super chats that help me continue doing this every day. Thank you, Reenie. So generous. Smoke them if you got them. You ain't got to twist my arm too much, Scott. Let's go. Let's join Reenie for $10. Oh, why don't we? Well, I'll tell you. What can we play? I need some smoking music other than Scott's hole there, buddy. I don't know. How about let's throw a little Perry song in there. We can have fun with that with the latest Perry song before we go over there. Let's do this. How about that? Come on. It is allowed, Perry. I can do that. It's allowed, Scott. No matter what this song says, this is allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed. Not allowed. They'll never be allowed in my home. Ever, 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 ever allowed in that door or that door. You're not allowed here. I know you're saying you can kiss my motherfucking ass. You fucking understand me? You're not fucking allowed here ever again. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You motherfucker. You're not allowed here again. Fuck you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the $10 super chat, Reenie. Twist my arm and have me smoke with you. Scott is there, boy. He is coughing. That's early coughing on a Monday, Scott.
I was doing that just a minute ago. I don't know if you got that on audio, but I was.
All right. Reenie, thank you for that most generous and colorful super chat. I really appreciate that and the opportunity to do a hit with you. Hey, Reenie from Tiffany, Washington. Are you around, Tiff? Asked Reenie. Michael Hops checks in and says, hey, Andrew, I saw that you're going to be moving. We checked on that earlier. Rogers is a Steeler now, Andrew. You got any more comments on that since we talked about that on Friday, buddy?
Hopefully he and Metcalf do some magic things, otherwise he's in trouble. So it's coming.
Yeah, he and Metcalf could be a good combination if they can get him open. Maybe for game night, says Stephanie Washington. Johnny A. Hoyer from Pecan. Cool tip from Reenie. Michael says, I'm hitting the pen while watching while you are at the perfect spot. You are among friends. Michael checking. Hey, Mike, and if you got a second, if you haven't already, could you make your way over to my channel, BF Live The Vibe, and help me out and subscribe to keep my count up? I'd appreciate it, brother, the support. Johnny A. Hoyer from the Reverend Wild Bill. Hey, Bill from Johnny A. checking in. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Reenie Hoya. Reverend Wild Bill says simply to you, he says...
Scott!
Yeah. The Reverend Wild Bill Hoyer from Reenie. FJM checks in and said with a couple wordy one. He says, hello, everyone. Grandkids are still be kicking my ass. 4 new members of the household. Trying my best not to go do some bodily harm to their dad. Can no longer send them home. Help! Well, you know what, FJM? I'm reading between your lines right there, brother. And we've all had issues with family members. Had some are better than others and all that stuff. I give you prayers of strength of dealing with just that whole dynamic with the kids and all, because everybody should be doing what's right for the children. But there's no need to tell you that. Thank you, FJM, for letting us know what's going on with you, buddy. Tiffany Washington, HIGH from the Reverend Wild Bill. FJM gets the love from Mandy Diff. Hey, Wild Bill from Tiffany Washington. FJM, how can I help? Ask Greenie with the kids. I'll take Scott's back. I'll take Scott's back. I'll take Scott's back because after gay goatee.
I'm not sure what that means, but
the back hole, maybe an ass goatee. I'm not sure what we're talking about. FJM Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. Sorry, FJM, about your problem, says Tiffany Washington. FJM's getting love and support from Peak Hunt. Pray, says FJM. Pray for him. LOL, I hear you, FJM. They're feeling your pain. RIP TG. That means rest in peace, Tom Gully, I believe. Hey, Mandy from Tiffany Washington. Reenie gets laughs and love from Mandy Diff. I'm just here to toke and enjoy. Well, then that's what we're here for, bro. You know why, Mike? Because we said we only get one ride on this planet, and we're not about the negativity of the outside world. We're about having fun here 3 hours a day and making the most of it and getting high, motherfucker. So let's go. Hoya from the Reverend Wild Bill. What's up from my West Coast friends? Bone Loads, Andrew. It's Bone Loads, Andrew.
Bone Loads.
You doing the balloons. Wild Bill getting the bones up love from Andrew the Giant channel over there on Bone Loads. Hey, says Mike checking in, ripping the Benjamin at work and listening in. This is fun time. That you getting it? This guy gets what we're doing, Scott. I like the Benjamin. I like that. The Benjamin. Yes. Yeah, Benjamin.
In the right place.
Penjama. Yeah, let's go. Nothing and nobody can get to us that point. Let's see. Like our family, Ken FJM. Hit the new Intercontinental Champion, Jen. What happened, Scott?
Oh yeah. Last night, I don't know if I want if
I know
say too much, but there was a match between Bobby Nick and Jib and
all right.
Well,
let's just say
2K and Jen, and there was a a match.
So for those of you who don't know, we got a great friend, Peak Hunt 420. That's how you can find him on YouTube. He does these great wrestling matches with the WWE, and he kind of puts all the people in our universe, these podcasters, in matches. So if you want to see some of those fun matches that include people like Wendy Pack and Bobby Nick and all of us, you can go to Peak Hunt 420 right here on YouTube. Click on the Peak Hunt link when it goes by in the chat. Andrew, yes, go ahead.
Given the climate between Jib and Bobby Nick, I thought it was pretty brave of Peak Hunt to match him up like that.
Well, he's striking while the iron's hot. There's like real heat in the air between Bobby Nick, and sudden heat all of a sudden just came out of nowhere. So yeah, I mean, capture on the heat there. Good on you, Peak Hunt. So Chunksta, another person I always have in my thoughts. Happy Monday. We don't do cases of the Mondays around here, so he just comes right in saying, have a happy Monday.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
No way, dude. Chunksta, we don't do that, man. Prayers of strength for your nephew. There's the Chunksta.
No,
damn.
Monday's here.
Say that again, Andrew.
No case of the Monday's here.
No case of the Mondays here. Andrew's shitting it and getting it. Wendy was spitting right there, says friend Bone Loads. Yes, he was spitting on that avocado track. Bobby Nick, the Canadian avocado king, as we're nearing the end of the opening chat family check-in. The gay goatee is laughing and loving, which is what we do here on the Vibe. Bone Loads throws out the fire. I saw what Wendy wanted to do to Stormy. Sheesh. She has said some outlandish shit about Stormy back in the day when there was all that little lovey-dovey talk. RBW, I saw that, says Reenie as well. Mandy Div is laughing. Hell yeah, avocado, says that Michael Hobbs. We got another new friend checking in from the Andrew the Giant channel, Scott. It's the Monk 636 saying hi, everyone. What's up, buddy? How you doing there? Checking in.
Hello, Monk.
You're watching the Vibe. Andrew's currently backstage taking care of some personal business, and he's co-streaming my show on his channel. Hey, Chunkster, good to see you from Reenie. There is the links right there from the Night Bot. The avocado, says the Rem Wild Bill. Terry Nee is involved in the avocado love. Not going to lie, some apple guacamole might be good if done correctly, Hop. See, there you go. You're getting inspired. What's up, Monk from Michael Hops checking in? Well, look at this here. And if you're a member here on the Vibe, like Reenie is, she's utilizing the Wendy WWE emoji, Wendy in a singlet. Where else are you going to see that as an emoji? Then right here on the Vibe. Thank you, Rini, for your 10, and I'm glad you're having fun with that. Whatever my Bill says, Rini, she took the first one, but Bob, whoa, wait a minute. He's giving away stuff they're giving it away in the chat. I don't really know too much about it. What's up? WNB, says our friend Wild Bill. Howdy, Rini from Stachunksta. Puff Puff Pass says the Reverend Wild Bill. Nightbots running their friends' bots. I enjoy the Pecan videos more than the real thing, Scott. How many times have we heard that? Many.
Same here.
Right. Scott's never been the biggest wrestling fan, but Pecan puts him in an imaginary match, and all of a sudden, Scott's showing up on shows for the next month when he's not coughing to get off with the NXT belt behind his head and rest all about the wrestling. And great friends like My Lost Interest and many of you in the chat family. I've often said, Scott knows this, we do shows all the time, and it's 50-50. The people either like wrestling or they hate it. There's very little middle ground. But Pecan has made it a wrestling fun for people that he made great middle ground.
Yeah, because I was usually a wrestling hater, but I watched those stupid Pecan wrestling matches.
Bro, you like watching the moves. You even think that Bybee has the fix in with the commissioner because you lost your belt. And then Scott's on here talking about how Bybee is a bad wrestler and shouldn't even have comeback matches and shit. And like,
yeah,
it's fun. So it's fun, man. And that's what we're all about. He goes, hey, you're not wrong. Only bad when you don't have enough. There you go. Drugs are bad unless you got enough to share with everybody. Okay? I'm sewing with a 10-inch needle, so listening in the ear, a 10-inch needle, bro. You doing like upholstery or what you, damn, 10-inch needle, bro. See that? Let's see. Rini getting the shout out, putting the smokes out there. Rini, thanks from Pecan. The night bots running my bots. Thank you, Pecan, from Rini. Rini's laughing. I was just thinking I need a howling wolf, and you got it. We give it, let's say, you love wolf, says Michael Hops. So there you go. FJM is laughing with thumbs up. Terry Nee's getting love. Rini loves it. Look at this. Rini's loving it. This is what we're all about here on the Vibe. Terry Nee, happy birthday, and Hoya, and RIP Tom Gully, hashtag. Wendy emoji, Wendy emoji, Wendy emoji is being utilized by my supporter and friend as a member right here, the Reverend Wild Bill. We're nearing the end of the chat family check-in. Hoya from Rini. Hoya right back from Wild Bill. Bonjour, you anchors. From Wavy G. He knows the place to be is the Vibe right here. What do you know, says the Reverend Wild Bill. We're about to head over to my news desk, and I'll do some not so serious news that we're going to have a lot of fun discussing at length. And of course, as always at the end, I'll throw a nice bikini report in. FJM says the chicken Andrew had my 2-year-old grandson laughing. The chicken Andrew. Tammy and Scott emojis are being utilized by Wild Bill. Yeah. Wavy G, bonjour from Pecan. Happened last night, says Mandy Diff. Let Nick do it. Mandy Diff is laughing, and I swear we're getting near the end. Wendy thinks her father's ghost is in her room now, haunting her. Well, that's nice. Andrew, wake up, says Reverend Wild Bill. He's already awake. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. Or shout for Alexa to do an air raid siren. We got Eva Herfinya. What's up? Eva. How you doing, Eva? Checking in from the Andrew the Giant channel. Rini, they tried the other day and it didn't wake him. He's at 39.8 thousand right now, says Michael, on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. The Red Wild Bill, let's see. The Red says Bob Levy has the Van Dyke and not a goatee. There's a difference. The beard and the stash is not joined in a goatee. And that's the more you know about facial hair from the Reverend Wild Bill. Eva says, how many times in their plays Indonesian 23:40 at night? How you doing? You across the sea? 21:41 where you're at. All right. Here for me. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you for joining us at all hours of the night. BF Live, the Vibe is worldwide. Uh-oh. I'm not, somebody just slipped something to Andrew. LMAO Tiff, he must have gotten to that sweet spot. Nothing works. Terry Nee, he says Darren wanted, Darren gets, check email. And I already saw that and I went ahead and did it. But I'm going to do it again. Like to see it? Here go. For Super Chat. Thank you, Terry Nee. Another great supporter. I'll have to rename that Duck Andrew. I have many of them. Duck Andrew. Let me see. Next one here. And then our friend, our newest friend, Michael, says he liked Wolf and he loves Wolf. So let me give him some Wolf Andrew real quick. And then we'll finish up the chat family check-in right here on the Vibe. You guys are already having fun on a Monday, man. We're having it. We're doing it. People having fun on a Monday. I love it. Let me go to the Terry Nee folder, the ever-expanding Terry Nee folder, and I'll go to Wolf Andrew. And this is for... There you go. Thank you, Terry Nee. I know something will come up, I just can't remember. Terry Nee took out from the Red Wild Bill. Ava says, oh, nice. The WWE Wendy emojis are being utilized by Justa. Pet Farm checks in and says, good morning, guys. It's only 9:30. When he checked in for the chat family check-in, welcome, happy Monday. Welcome to another day and another week, Pet Farm. Sometimes Bobby Nick can. They also tried bagpipes one time. Rini is loving it. Andrew has got the thumbs up or the smokes up. Eva says, big time differences here. Michael says, the new facility is what I was referring to. Okay, thanks, buddy. Yeah, so he's not quite. Do you have any ETA when you're going to be on the new facility there, Mike? I mean, Andrew? Mike?
Today I'm getting, it says about 3:30 here, and for my benefit and the possibility of getting in a group home.
All right, so we got to see what happens first. Right? They got to get you in the system quick enough, Andrew. And maybe, I don't know if you'll make this trip, buddy, but you were saying that you might end up going, you said this facility takes their people on day trips to Epcot, did you not?
Yes.
I need that, Scott. I need to see much video of Andrew just smiling, going around Epcot. I need that.
You're going to have to bear with me. I am fucked up right now.
Oh, just now. Well, that answers Eva's question, who said, Ava says, Andrew, how are you? He says he's fucked up right now. Andrew, show you, says Ava. I don't know if he's not decent right now. Are you, Andrew? Are you decent?
I'm getting ready.
He's getting ready to get ready there, Eva. We'll get him on screen as soon as we can. Pecan, be the man, says FJM, enjoying those videos. Nightbot's running all of our friends' bots right there to support them. Perry emojis being utilized by my member supporter, just a guest. He says, hashtag not allowed. That was probably during that song we played. I just did a massive dab. Man, I'm glad you didn't say dump. I thought that was going to say dump, Scott. Usually I'm massive. I remember gassive or dump. And I can't see shit right now. Says, man, don't be blacking out, girl. Man, we've all done that, Scott. Probably more. I haven't even asked you before, but you've done those ones where you're kind of takes you there and you're like at the edge of like blacking out and stuff.
You start seeing tracers.
Done that? Like my vision goes white and shit. That's happened once or twice. That might have happened once or twice. Let's see. Michael says, yeah, I got you, man. I'm a little behind because I'm at work. No problem, buddy. And I understand that we're in a different time of the day for different people in the world. So put us in your ear hole and we'll keep you entertained when we do the not so serious news. And then you can do your work too. And Matt, being a great sub and bro as he is, he's over there on Andrew the Giant 96 being a mod over there. And he's helping me out spread my link. The bell has been rung on the channel, Bobby. But come on, thank you, Mike. Thanks, buddy. Let's see. I have not smoked weed in 2 weeks, says Tiffany Washington. What the hell? What happened? What do you think of that, Scott? I was looking for this. I was like, what? And there could always, I'm not going to ask her unless she wants to dox herself. Sometimes, Scott, you just need to like get off a little bit or, hop off the cycle a little bit or, it's not hitting you the same way.
Reset. You need tolerance breaks, man.
You need a tolerance break. Thanks, Peps, said our friend FJM. Hey, look who it is. It's Chris to the pop, to the key, checking in. You know what, Popke? I don't know if you were here, but the generous Rini hit me up with a $10 super chat and encouraged me to smoke. And we played your latest creation, Not Allowed, from Chris Popke. That's the guy that created that right there. Great job, Pecan, from Johnny A. Johnny A, thanks from Pecan. Michael says that was supposed to say baby. Hoya, a CP from Rini. By choice, Tiff. Chris to the Popke from Pecan. Popke acknowledges everybody. No fun, says Tiffany Washington. Uh-oh, that's her reason, Scott. That's reason for a 2-week drought. Sometimes it's voluntary and sometimes it's involuntary, I guess.
I've been there.
It happens. It happens. What Corn checks in with when see that? Because he knows. What other channel are you going to go to that has Wendy in a WWE singlet other than BF Live The Vibe? How you doing, Corn? Hey, Andy, you want to shout out Corn?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Can you want to shout out Corn? They're over there playing grab ass, Scott. Let's see. Pecan shouts out Corn. Hey, Corn from Tiffany, Washington. Good afternoon, everyone. Hit that like button. Could you do like my friend Corndiff says and hit the like button? Hello, Corndiff. Dylan from somewhere checks in. Hey, Dylan.
What's up?
He likes to make. I like to make werewolf movies. You like the werewolf movies? Ooh, to that. What's up? I stopped by the other night, was it a couple of days ago, maybe might be a week now, Dylan. Stopped in real quick when he and Spurg Snake were doing some late night action. How you doing, Dylan? Checking in on the vibe. Good to see you again, my friend. Hoya MFers from Dream Man checks in. Dream Man. Dylan and Dream Man get love from Tiffany, Washington. Wavy G gets acknowledged by Rini. Pecan shouts out Dylan. Hey, Wavy G from Tiffany, Washington. Dream Man shouts out Tiffany, Washington. Good morning. Dylan, I like to watch them. Bybee checks in. Scott, I don't know. You said I gotta block him, right?
Yeah, I don't know why he's still doing here.
Good morning, BF, the chat, and the crybaby master. Let me see. I'm the chat. He must be talking about Andrew, maybe? Andrew, the crybaby master. Dream Man Hoya from Pecan. Tiffany says hi to Bybee. Bybee gets hi, Bybee from Rini. What's up, Tiffany from Bybee? Pecan shouts out Bybee, says, sup, brother. Well, that's kind of the commissioner talking to Bybee right there. Dream Man shouts out Pecan Hoya. Hey, Rini from Bybee. Dylan says Tiffany, Pecan, Rini, the professor, and Marianne here on Gilligan's Hoya, Bybee from Dream Man. Bybee says, sup, Pecan, don't forget to put the fix in for tomorrow night. There she is. I saw her in the Levy chat the other day. It's Drummer Mom 29. She's chat family. I was hanging out with her on the Levy-verse the other day. Hey, Bybee from Tiffany, Washington. Bybee gets the love from Pecan. What's up, Dream Man from Bybee? The bots are running all of our friends' bots. Tiffany's laughing. Michael says, well, I'm going to go. I'm hoping all goes well for you, Andrew, my man, with all your home stuff and getting your stuff straightened out. My condolences, says Mandy Diff. Says Corndiff. Thank you, Corn from Tiffany, Washington. Corn is loving it. Screw you, Scott, says Tiffany, Washington. I guess because you're laughing at her about being ha-ha. She's like, screw you, Scott.
Yeah.
Scott! Yeah. And Scott was laughing. Not funny, dude, okay? Electric Gino. Checks in for some positive vibes on a Monday here on The Vibe. The how makes me smile like an idiot. LMAO. Well, there you go. Hi, Electric from Tiffany, Washington. Dear Ranger checks in and says, where's Andrew? He's right here, buddy. He's currently taking care of some personal business. He's not ready for air. Not suitable for air right now, dear Ranger. Oh, there he is. There you go. They're getting them back together. There you go. He's back. You asked and you shall receive. Or I could have just done this.
I am exhausted.
Hey, Ranger from Pet Farm. Electric Head Gino gets love from Pecan. Bones from Pecan. For Pecan from Electric Head Gino. It's the Chunksta checks in, bro, with the most generous $2 super chat. On thoughts, all seems to be going good. BF Discord. All right. I'm going to take a clue on that last part, folks. When people send me something live and I can't do a 2 on the quick, I'll play this little thing and I say hi. Hi, folks. Your view is important to me here on The Vibe, but sometimes people send me stuff live during the show, and I like to acknowledge it. So I'm going to go to Discord because it said BF Discord because my friends the Chunksta hit me up with a $2 super chat. And then I'm going to go to 100 Proof Podcasting. I'll pick not for AirBF, but to let you know. It's, oh, great, man. That's great. I'm not going to show it on the air. It's getting better. It's the Chunksta. Shit, man. I'm going to take you off. I'm going to take you. Here you go, Andrew. I'm sorry. I'm going to have you on solo all that time. Well, I can't show, but let me just say that there's some great, he says not for the air, but he just shared some really great news for me about his family health situation, and it's getting better. So let's keep the positive thoughts and vibe heading towards the Chunkster and the family. Thank you for that $2 and the positive news. Hey, it's the Chunkster from Tiffany Washington. Tiffany Washington's laughing. Juicy man meat emoji. Andrew and juicy man meat are being utilized by Reenie, Andrew. I think she's thinking you're juicy man meat.
Thank you, Reenie.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm zooted.
He's zooted. Afternoon zoot. Andrew emoji's being utilized by Just a Guest. Tiffany Washington says, hi, Justa. Dear Ranger says, who died? No one died. They're just getting better, Dear Ranger. Checking in from Andrew the Giant 96. And I'm going to let Dear Ranger, nope. After that, it's the Drew Crew, hashtag, says Reenie.
Yes.
Let's wrap up what has been a fun and kind of extended opening chat family check-in, because we got videos and news and other fun stuff to get on with, folks. Let's get on with the show. That was the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do here on the Vibe. And some great people just jumping in and joining us. I'm seeing new friends coming in. I'm seeing many old friends and people that haven't maybe been around for a minute. This is a great Monday already on the Vibe. I'm about to do the not so serious news in a minute, because you know what we do here on the Vibe. Keep all that. We're about positivity here. But let's go back and watch a little classic. Let's see if we can figure this one out, Scott and Andrew and everybody watching. Let's see if we can figure this out before the contestants do here on the Vibe. Little classic Wheel of Fortune clip.
A paddle boat.
No, that is not correct. Sean, it's your turn. $500.
T.
Yes, 2 T's.
Like to buy an E?
Mm-hmm. There are 2 E's.
Figure it out, yes, Scott?
No more vowels.
I like to solve.
Yeah.
Boat.
Randy, let's see.
Renting a paddle boat.
Super dummies. No, that's not right.
Let's see.
Oh.
That word got you.
Michelle, you have $3,000. You can spin again, but you don't have to.
It is.
Right. You just said it wrong, right? Tino said, womp, womp,
600.
womp.
What letter do you want?
M.
No. Crystal.
I have to spin.
$900.
W?
W, Scott. I like to hear Gina says M. How about H from the Levy-verse? H. Get out, LeBron.
Okay.
Renting a paddle boat.
It was renting a...
No, that is
There you go.
correct.
I think I did what you did the first time too, Scott. That paddle and that pedal gets you, right?
Yeah.
You think you see it and you know it. So it's funny. Then you're like, well, damn, I ain't much better than that. Let me see. We got the M's. We got the letters going out here. We got H from the Levy-verse. Stop with that H shit. Hoya Wild Bill from Brutal Pain checking in. L. Z. What's up, buddy? Yep, Z. All right. Well, a little fun little clip right there. It's a little stretch of the mind right there, a little mind stretch to get your day going. It's only Monday, folks, so we're not gonna test you on any of this later on. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna slide over to my fancy little news desk and read a few stories for you that I got, and we'll discuss them at length as I'm about to run the BF Live, the Vibe. Let's get into it. This is the Not So Serious News. Well, that's right, folks. I'm over here down in the studios. It's Bobby Cronkite time, as my friend P. Cunt will probably say in the chat at some point. Brutal Pain getting the bones up right there from our friend Matt. Matt shouts out P. Cunt. Let's see. Brutal Pain gets the love. Tiffany Washington. P. Cunt always puts in there. It's Bobby Cronkite time, folks. But But don't worry, folks, because the world is serious enough. We're about having fun and keeping it positive because we only get one good ride on the planet. So this is the Vibe Not So Serious news. We can have fun with news here, and we're about to do it right now. Here we go. Scott, I did the report, and I think many people were talking about, remember I did about the runaway zebra, and I said it probably ran out of Perry's hallway and all that shit?
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you live in a fucking zoo. Well, they finally caught it, Scott. That thing was loose all week since I've done this story the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the entire, it's been at least probably feels like a week that I did this story ago and I showed you the video, right? Running through the neighborhood.
Yeah. You wouldn't think a zebra could stay hidden for a week.
No, exactly. They just caught it about a week later, Scott. Let's read about it. Like to see it? Here we go. A runaway pet zebra has been captured in Tennessee. That's right, the one and only Tennessee. In Murfreesboro, Tennessee, a runaway pet zebra that was on the loose for more than a week in Tennessee and became an internet sensation in the process was captured Sunday, authorities said. It has a name. Ed the zebra was captured safely after being located in a pasture near the subdivision in the Christiana community in central Tennessee, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office confirmed. The sheriff's office said aviation crews captured the zebra. The quote says that Ed was airlifted and flown by helicopter back to a waiting animal trailer. The sheriff's office said in a statement. I mean, Scott, they must have used a tranquilizer gun to get that thing in a net or something, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Video posted by the sheriff's office shows Ed wrapped in a net with his head sticking out as he's carried by helicopter to the trailer. Ed arrived in Christiana on May 30th. The sheriff's office said his owner reported him missing the next day, Scott. And that's what we got out of that first story is this dude only had this. He didn't even make it through the night owning this zebra and it got away. Yeah. It got away in less than 24 hours. The guy's like, hey, anybody see I just bought the son of a bitch and now my zebra's gone. The zebra was spotted and filmed running alongside Interstate 24, forcing deputies to shut the roadway, but Ed escaped into a wooded area. So let's see what it looks like when they finally caught Ed and airlifted him out of the pasture in Tennessee. Scott, imagine if you were outside on tripping on shrooms or if you were high or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just saw a fucking zebra flying. They're like, yeah, bro, you're doing shrooms. Like, no, bro, I know I'm on shrooms, but I saw a zebra flying. I've heard of the expression when donkeys fly. How about when zebras fly, Mel? Kiss my grits, Mel, when donkeys fly. Oh, we got some people checking in because they always try to sneak in here when I'm doing the BF Live, the Vibe Not So Serious news. Space Chief 75 checks in. Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's got a little thing to do. He says, hey, everybody, I'm working on something badass for Brutal Pain. And he says, just letting you know, I never left. He's letting you know that he's just like Tanma. Some of you come and go, but
I never left.
He's never left like Tanma. How you doing? It's Space Chief 75, our bro. Let's see. To be acknowledged, Dream Man, we did that. How about the Chunkster saying, hey to Tiff. Hey, Space Chief, I'm going to make sure we got anybody that snuck in here. Hey, Space Chief from Reenie checking in. Hell yeah, Space Chief 75 on that graphic. Brutal Pain gets acknowledged right back from Space Chief 75. Just a guess, having fun. He looks so defeated, says Brutal Pain. Like, I had so much fun, and then they fucking caught me, Scott. He said, Brutal Pain thought the zebra looked defeated by getting caught finally.
Right.
I don't think I pulled it, but I read a story of during a storm, some otters got away in a particular zoo, Scott. And I think they found the 3 or 4 of the 4 of them. And the other one, they were just like, this is how they put it, Scott. They said, we think that he just decided to, he wanted to liberate himself or be free. It's like, he could be dead in a fucking ditch somewhere, but they're just thinking, since they can't find him, he just decided he wanted to be free and he's not coming back or something.
Right.
He might have got Ed, and he could be anywhere, but it sounds like they just wrote him off with a statement. They just justified it. Yeah. They have no way of knowing if he's dead or alive. They're just trying to get inside the head of the otter that decided not to come back. Let's see. Space Chief getting love. Everybody, there you go. Tiff is laughing. Brutal Pain says, I didn't sneak in. Someone left the door wide open, says Brutal Pain. I told him to close it then. Let me see. Brutal Pain. Let's see. No doubt, Tiff. he moved out to a beautiful farm. Yeah, he was like, fuck this. He found his own shit, right, Scott? Yeah, he was out in the pasture like, hey, I was perfectly fine out here. Y'all got me in an enclosure. This is what my shit looked like. This is what I'm supposed to live in.
Might have sold his wild oats while he was out.
Maybe he did, yeah. And maybe that's why he looked defeated. It probably all adds up. He joined the Emmett Otter Jug Band. He had otter plans. Hi-oh! I see what you did there. Terry will be here all week. And I hope he is, because I'm going to do the next story in the Vibe Not So Serious News. And this certainly qualifies, Scott. You know, this story is about kind of interesting how people take what's left to them and kind of do creative shit with it, Scott. In this story, this talks about why a Minneapolis neighborhood sharpens a giant pencil every year. Is the next story I have for you in the Vibe Not So Serious News. You say, now, BF, why do people sharpen a pencil? What are you talking about? Let's do the story. Look, people dressing up like pencils, Scott, you're not going to believe this, bud. And that's kind of the origin of this, where this all grew out of. More than 1,000 people gathered Saturday in a scenic Minneapolis neighborhood for an annual ritual, the sharpening of the gigantic number 2 pencil. The 20-foot tall, or 6 meters for our Canadian and foreign friends, pencil was sculptured out of a mammoth oak tree at the home of John and Amy Higgins. The beloved tree was damaged in a storm a few years ago when fierce winds twisted the crown off. Neighbors mourned the tree. A couple even wept. But the Higginses saw it not as much as a loss, but as a chance to give the tree new life. The sharpening ceremony on their front lawn has evolved into a community spectacle that draws hundreds of people to the leafy neighborhood on the Lake of the Isles, complete with music and pageantry. Some people dress as pencils or erasers. 2 Swiss Alphorn players provided part of this year's entertainment. The host commemorated the Minneapolis icon, the late music superstar Prince, by handing out purple pencils on what would have been his 67th birthday. Rachel Hyman said she flew in from Chicago on Friday for the event, which a friend told her about. The quote says that some man is sharpening a pencil on his lawn, and that is what's happening. Yeah, I'm going to be part of it. How can you not? Life is too short. Dressed in a pencil costume, this lady says. I'm going to show you the video now, Scott. So I guess you're getting the essence of it now, right? Is that this is a tree, it got hit by lightning, and rather than just cut it on down, they kind of did this with it.
Right.
But I think it's funny how it's turned into it's got a life of its own, and people are dressing up like pencils just because, like, what if the guy would have made the theme like a vibrator or a penis, Scott? Would everybody come like dressed like big dicks or something with big circumcised suits? I don't know. Well, let's see. Right after these messages, I'll show you a little bit of the community video of how they actually do this right here. Ricola.
Why is there a giant pencil? Good question. So we had a beautiful oak tree that we loved and gave us lots of shade, and it came down in a windstorm.
The decision we had is, do we just cut the stubby trunk down, or do we try to create new life? We tell a story about the dull tip, and we're going to get sharp. There's a renewal. We can write, a new love letter, a thank you note. We can write a math problem, a to-do list. And that chance for renewal, that promise, people really seem to buy into and understand.
Like any ritual,
you got actual. Look at this chart. They're like throwing actual shavings of the trees, Scott.
Pencil, so that we can give that to the audience that comes, and say, this is our offering to you and goodwill to all the things that you've done this year.
Might as well have some fun with it, and like any other pencil, eventually its time is done.
Well, there you go. So that's what some people decided to do with a big beloved tree. They turned it into something different here. People got some, let's see. People, what do you think about that, Scott? A little different, huh?
Yeah. Just
yeah. Terry Nee says, what's wrong with Minnesota? That's all they got to do there. They got prints and they got pencils, I guess is what they have. Tiff gets love from Terry Nee. Yeah, you can't boo you today, Terry. I like your work too much, says our friend Renee. Chief is getting love from Terry Nee. Dixon struggles to sex. So thanks for checking in. Says, that tree was a jerk. Thank you, Dixon Struggles to Sex. Thank you for the $2 super chat. And thanks for checking in early last night asking about this being a clip show. You know better. I know your other kind of screen name. Creepy people up there, says Electric Gino. Hey, Terry from Space Chief 75. Zero, no black people, says Electric Head Gino. And Andrew's already out like a... All right, we tried. Let's see. All right, let's continue on. So a sacrifice. Let's see. Are you smoking, Andrew? I hear snoring. Are you snoring, Andrew? I hear snoring.
No.
They're keeping up on you, Andrew. But look, you know, at least if you snore, they can be assured that you're alive.
Yeah.
He's doing it for real. Andrew going to sleep again. LOL. Yeah, bro. You're familiar with it. Reenie's getting love from Terry Nee, and we move on to the next story in the Vibe Not So Serious news. Scott, you're familiar, and I imagine I know you're familiar with Miley Cyrus, right? It's hard not to be. Billy Ray's daughter. She was on Disney, Hannah Montana, and all that stuff, right? Scott, he ain't hear me. He's like, what? All right, well, I'm gonna do this story about Hannah Montana unless I'm the one not being heard. Let me see.
Right,
can you hear me, Andrew? Oh, you can hear me. Okay.
Yes.
That's okay, buddy. All right, so I'm doing, and I know Andrew knows about Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus. Well, this is funny, Scott, because this is where she tried to like make a movie, and they went to that Cannes film festival. So I think people that are fans of her for music, they came with a certain expectation. She went there thinking she was going to be a big, I'm going to do a big movie producer, do a premiere, and this is what happened. Okay, this is what happened when they met. Miley Cyrus was, you are kind of froze, yes. Unless I am. Maybe they'll let us know in the chat, buddy. Is it me? I haven't gotten a low screen indicator.
Can you?
All right. Can you hear me, buddy? How about you, Andrew? You awake?
I can hear you.
He can hear me. It must be you, Scott. All right. Maybe you got to come out and come in or come back in because you are freezing up, buddy. Yeah, it's okay. It's Scott says Dream Man. They're saying it's you, buddy. They're saying it's my boy Scott checking in. Well, check this out. Now, while we wait for Scott to kind of come back or whatever, let me see if I can take him. I don't know me taking him out and putting him back in will do any good. There we go. Yeah, he's kind of froze. I'm going to take him out, see if he comes back in. His screen ain't even coming up. It's Scott. Says everybody's saying it's Scott. So he told me before the show that he was having a connection issue. Well, Andrew, Miley Cyrus went to the Cannes Film Festival. A major mix-up nearly turned Miley Cyrus's big film screening into an all-out riot. The Disney alum showed up to celebrate the Tribeca Festival, premiering Something Beautiful, the visual album that accompanies her new record of the same name, on Friday. And after the movie played, the sold-out event culminated with a discussion featuring Cyrus, her producer Panos Cosmatos, and collaborators Jacob Bixenman and Brendan Walter, who co-directed the project with her. However, the conversation was repeatedly interrupted when disgruntled fans kept yelling for Cyrus to sing. I've seen this. Did it happen to Beyonce or some other people where they charge like a shit? Yeah, Dream Man, a visual album. Like, what is that? It's a collection of music videos. Is basically that's what that is. Let me see. I heard your little beep come back in, but your screen is still black there, Scott. Let's see. Still, he come in and he went out. Scott's definitely having problems. Yeah, basically a collection of music videos that kind of go along with the album. But people had a conversation about this. However, the conversation was repeatedly interrupted when she was by the disgruntled fans. We thought this was a concert, somebody yelled, Andrew. One attendee screamed out in the middle of this Q&A, we paid $800 for this shit. I added the for this shit part. Another audience member announced, are you actually going to sing? So this is the whole thing, but they didn't want to see no visual album, Dream Man. They're like, we're here for the audio version of this shit. We paid $800 to hear Miley Cyrus, not to see somebody. But there you go. I'll show you the video. In a video of the talkback, Cyrus appears shocked by the demand as the heckling from the crowd intensifies. Later, one attendee got even more specific when they're yelling out that she sang the song The Climb. Cyrus's reaction was smooth, with the pop star coyly replying, you have to start it. And then the singer of the song Also Flowers gave the people what they wanted, delivering a few verses of the 2009 hit Hannah Montana movie. The a cappella performance quickly turned into a sing-along as the crowd joined in. Let me show you that. Is that it right there? Let me show you the video that kind of went along with this. Let's show you the people that they're like, hey, we paid $800 for this shit. You gonna sing, bitch? We didn't come here to see no damn visual album. So this is where they kind of, she kind of made the leap. She thought she was I'm changing into a movie person. So we got this right here. This is what happened with Miley Cyrus at the Tribeca Film Festival, not Cannes, but the Tribeca Film Festival.
This is the Tribeca Film Festival. How does it feel to have that fame?
Are you actually gonna sing?
Whoa.
You decided.
Uh-oh.
Every step I take, lost in the wrong direction. You're not singing.
They paid you $800 a song, bitch. You're not singing. She got some nerve. She wasn't going to sing in the first place. She going to tell them they ain't singing. You don't want, let's get this straight. You the one that gets paid to sing, girl. Dixon struggles to text in and says, among regulars at my restaurant, Miley has been the sweetest and kindest young girl, then young woman, then adult. Never not sweet and wonderful with my staff. Well, thank you, James. Thank you for letting us know that Dixon struggles to sex. That's a good little insight there. She definitely seems like a down-to-earth person there, Andrew. What do you think, buddy? Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
She seems like a good old girl. I like when she tries to sing like the rock songs, and I like that she has like admiration for her godmother, Dolly Parton, and all that stuff. She got that whole relationship and all. Can she sing as good as this? There you go. Electric Head Gino says it probably wasn't her fault. The promoter clearly screwed up. Well, you know what they do, Electric Head Gino? They purposely keep words out. Like they'll say Miley Cyrus is here and a visual album. They'll put enough keywords in to make the person maybe believe that they'll be vague, purposely vague is what I'm getting at, Gino, I guess. But yeah, they should be more specific. With their management should say, look, this is not a concert. You're coming to see the screening of the movie. Molly will not be singing. And that would have kind of maybe avoided that little embarrassing thing happen right there. But she handled it like a pro. Hey, Andrew, now you've been getting into some different stuff since you've been down in Florida now, like doing stuff like this all of a sudden. Let me see. Right? Been doing that. And then sometimes when he's awake, he's been like singing. He's a different man.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
But Andrew don't need no drugs or nothing like that to make him Andrew. Andrew is Andrew. Well, Andrew, you're not going to believe this, buddy. This next story that I got, and Scott still hasn't checked back in. I'm looking backstage. I haven't heard the sound or anything. He's probably like, I'm waiting till my signal gets better. But Andrew, this next story I have is not about weed or anything, but it is about how things are really changing, I guess, amongst the younger people, Andrew. And this story is about why non-alcoholic beer is on track to become the world's second largest beer category, Andrew. Can you believe this, buddy? Non-alcoholic beer is going to be one of the biggest selling beers at some point. What's the point, right?
People are starting to realize alcohol is bad for them.
Yes, but wouldn't you figure that boobs are good and okay? A singing scam, said the Electric Head Gino here. That's right, it was a singing scam. Perry knows. Perry was probably her manager. That's probably what it was. Perry was our manager.
Shut the fuck up.
You probably told her, you can just go there and sit and stare. I get money for sitting and staring and doing nothing all the time, right?
Shut the fuck up.
That's what you do. Boobs are good, okay. Let's continue on here with the vibe. Flavored water. Right, Tiffany? So that's my whole thing. So it's water, says Brutal Pain. See, a lot of my alcoholic drinking friends are seeing what I'm seeing, Andrew. Let's read about this craze a little bit, and I think it has a lot to do with what you said, buddy. Justin Brown purchased his first non-alcoholic beer last winter after spotting a six-pack of Athletic Brewing Company cans on sale at his local grocery store in Salt Lake City, Utah. Brown leads an active lifestyle filled with rock climbing, trail runs, and chasing after his two kids. But the 37-year-old craft beer fan said he's increasingly health conscious, Andrew, as he grows older. The Athletic Brewing Company beer's low calorie count at just 45 calories per can was a major draw, along with having the chance to enjoy the taste of beer for less than 0.5% alcohol by volume, Andrew. So it has very little alcohol, less than 1%. I don't drink beer. It says that Brown said he still enjoys his craft beers, but non-alcoholic beers have been worked their way into his rotation, buddy. Now, and plus he says he goes back and forth. I don't know if I could do this. Let me see. Not right now. Won't do that. But I did hear a little boot backstage. So let's see if this connection's working better. He's back. He's Scott. Come on.
I can hear you now.
You can hear me
Hello?
now? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you a little choppy, but then you're coming in clear now, buddy. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. You're sounding good. I'm on to this next story, Scott. We're like herbalists. We're famously said how we've already smoked during this show today. But the story I'm doing is about non-alcoholic beer is going to be the second largest selling category of beer about to be, Scott.
Oh, gross. What's the point?
Right, and that's what some people were saying. Why don't you just, so you're basically, it's flavored water. So I don't drink beer. Tiffany Washington says, so it's flavored water. So it's water. But like Andrew said, these youngins, they want their best of both worlds, buddy. I don't want nothing that tastes like beer unless it gets me. That's the only reason I tolerate the taste of beer is because of the buzz that comes along with it.
Yeah. I don't enjoy. That's why I don't drink, because I don't enjoy the taste.
Exactly. And the only reason I tolerate the taste, like, okay, I'll tolerate this little crappy taste because at the end of the day, I'll have a buzz and maybe I won't care about the taste in my mouth. So, but some people actually want the taste of the beer, but they don't want the alcohol. So much so that, like Andrew said, these young health conscious kids that are growing up with their families, they don't want the alcohol anymore, Scott. It's crazy. This guy says it's been top of mind as I grow into my late 30s going into my 40s. Making sure I'm here for my children and taking care of myself, Brown told USA Today, while at a public pool sipping on a non-alcoholic beer. Yeah, you could just have water or whatever you want, a soda, and watching his kids swim. I think people, as millennials, we're all trying to stay young, stay fit, stay healthy, and non-alcoholic beer kind of fits within that trend. Well, that story said it started playing an ad anyway, Scott, but did you freeze again? Oh, there you go. You're good.
I think I'm still good, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay. It reminded me of a time when back in the day when you went to parties when we was teenagers. Me and Bobby, because we wasn't old enough to get served, but we had this party to go to, and so long story short, we ended up buying this stuff called near beer.
I've heard it. Yeah.
It was non-alcoholic beer, but then when we got to the party, we also ended up scoring the real beer, some real beer, and and we gave all these near beers to a guy, and he got drunk off of them. He really didn't. But he was acting all drunk.
I love when you can find that one person and you hand it to him and he's in the know, like, oh, this is great just because it was free. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm fucked up. I'm having fun. I'm partying. Yeah, let's go. Come on. And you guys are laughing your ass off because, like, this motherfucker don't even know. Wow, let's see. Let's see. Rainey, she says she has issues with some pain. Is no joke. And today is a shit weather day, so I really wish I could help you, Tiff. They're helping each other out. What's up, Homeless Hoovie? You kind of snuck in here while I was doing that story. Sounds like soda with extra steps, says Homeless Hoovie about non-alcoholic beer. Dixon Struggle says, if they made Diet Coke with alcohol, I may never have had a beer. That's an excellent point, Dixon Struggles. If you're going to put 0.5% in a beverage to make it appealing to people that might want out, I don't know. Like I said, we drank it right. You drank it. If you want to have something sweet that gave you a buzz, that's more appealing, much more appealing than a beer. To me, I'd rather a mixed drink, says Tiffany Washington, check in, all refined and whatnot. Let's see. We got that Fibro Prey. The only taste BF likes is Terry Knee. How dare you? I thought you were my bro, man. Coming at me, Scott. What's up? What's up with that? How do you? Homeless Hoovy, it sounds that way to me too. That's right. It's just a lot soda with a lot of extra steps. All right. Andrew, are you awake, buddy? I don't know if he's going to like this story or not, Scott. Scott, I've told you guys, and I've even showed you guys my my drivers and my putters. I play a little disc golf every now and then, right? It's been many years since I played, but I played it before. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to convince you that this is just as well a sport as anything else, guys. Watch this shot. And a lot of you people maybe have never seen disc golf actually in action before, Scott, but watch this drive with this girl right here. She's going to take a shot at some disc golf. It's real to me, damn it.
Check in here. Anakin Sten on hole 16, 2 in
watch
front
this
of
shit, Scott.
the lead.
That's a chain ringer. That's a hole in one.
Ace.
That's a hole in one right there.
Ace. That's awesome. We saw Maria Oliva ace this hole last year. Anakin with the pure lefty line
Throw
all
that
the
ace
way
at me.
to the basket.
There you go. She's got her bag of gear, though.
Yeah.
See, there's the basket right there. Not everybody sees this, Scott. I don't know. We discussed you had this in your area. If you ever fucked with this or seen the baskets.
Yeah, believe it or not, I've seen these things popping up around the lake and places where people go picnic and stuff at. I've seen these things popping up.
It's fun, and we have there's a couple 18-hole courses around here that 18 of those, Scott. And for weed heads, especially when it wasn't as legal, it would nothing wrong with getting lost in the woods and throwing some disc around and chasing them around. Like, I'm high as fuck. Where did my disc go? Take a couple beers with us, man. It's a great time. I'll show you this hole in one more time. Let me see. 0.5% is passed immediately, so it's non-alcoholic. You're right, bro. That goes through you. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not alone. There you go. Come on, homeless. Absolutely. Let's go. P. It's true. Night bots are running all of our friends' bot. It's not a hole. It's not golf. Number one, Terry. That's what we call them. We copied the terminology. Okay, Mr. Golfer, Mr. 4. And you sent this to me, knucklehead, because you're like, that's more fun golf. You'd rather be playing this golf. I've tried to play, and I feel like I'm playing Jack Black half of its luck. It's funny, like I said, homeless. It's just basically an excuse, Scott. It was a place to just get away from society, walk around in the woods, take in some air, smoke some weed and all that, and walk around and be out in nature. One more time with this hole in one. Here we go.
Check in here. Anakin Sten
Put all that
on
ass in
hole
that shot.
16, 2 in front of the lead.
Oh, man.
What? Ace.
They don't really get how many yards that is, but that was a fine-looking shot right there. Fine. It's still real to me, damn it. All right, I got one more story in the vibe not so... Well, actually, I want to talk... Andrew, you still awake, buddy? Want to talk about Money in the Bank?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to put it up on the screen, buddy. Here you go. Let me get you off the screen. And while I got him a little bit, Scott.
Yeah.
So here's a little Money in the Bank article. Now, I can't show any video from any WWE of events because they instantly block your shows when you try to use their content. But I can talk about them. WWE Money in the Bank 2025 results and grades. R-Truth's shocking return helps Cody Rhodes beat John Cena, Seth Rollins, and Naomi wins the Money in the Bank, Andrew. What do you hear about this on social media? What are you excited about this match? R-Truth, of course.
He is back because WWE received so much backlash that they could not hire him back.
They did. So much backlash. And like we said, Vince would have never responded to fan outcry. Vince gave no fucks once he made up his mind about something. But it says, while it may be a rung below WWE's Big Four premium live events, Money in the Bank is one of the most exciting and intriguing shows on the wrestling calendar each year. Now, Andrew, tell the people that don't watch wrestling or regularly like we do, tell them the type of match, what they have to do to win the match.
In the big ladder match. And did you see the funny thing they did on the letters? They put advertisements on it.
Well, I'm not surprised by that at all, Andrew, but I'll clear up Andrew's explanation. A Money in the Bank wrestling match, for those that kind of aren't in the know at wrestling, is they all go out there and there are a couple ladders available to them. And while they're all wrestling around, one of them has to put up the ladder, crawl up to the top center of the ring, and literally grab, and I see my signals going underwater, and now it's coming back, literally grab a briefcase that has a certain amount of money in it, and literally grab. That's the only way you win the match, is by being the first one to successfully take the case down, have it in your hands without being knocked down or knocked out by the other people. But this year's edition delivered plenty of action, with Seth Rollins winning the match for the men's WWE Money in the Bank 2025 ladder match, and Naomi winning for the women. Yes.
Which title do you think you'll go after?
It's hard to say now. Well, so he can cash that in at any time, right?
Yes.
So that you can cash in for a belt match anytime you want. They can just literally show up during a wrestling match and hand the referee the bag and go, I want a championship match right now. Right?
I think it's going to be Cena.
You think it's going to be Cena. So Andrew's thinking that Seth Rollins is going to take this case, and he could literally come out at the end of a match or the middle. It's happened many times at different times in a match, and they'll literally come out, present it, and they go, I want my title match right now. So, but yeah, Andrew, I think obviously the biggest story is the WWE turning tail based on the backlash of releasing R-Truth, and he had to come back in and he kind of helped. What did it say? It says right here that he helped Cody Rhodes beat John Cena. And they're trying to keep Cena, they're trying to make Cena a heel at the end of his career, Andrew. What do you think about that?
You like that?
I don't know that I like it or I'm indifferent about it, Andrew. I mean, he's been a baby face his whole time basically in the thing. It's hard to buy him as a heel, as a bad guy. It's a hard sell for me because he was the good guy for so long, buddy.
That's why people are cheering him like crazy, even though he's a heel.
And this is all about just putting Cody over even more as the champion, because for whatever reason, I guess when he came back from AEW, I imagine he was promised, this kind of run or whatever. So, and they're even solidifying it even more by bringing John Cena back and kind of basically, kind of elevating him even more, putting him over more, Andrew. All right, well, we kind of did a little sports story there. We did a little disc golf. We did Money in the Bank. Andrew, what about video games, buddy? Yes, you have anything else?
I think, we had another sports story we forgot.
What is that, buddy? Remind me. It wasn't Corbin Burns, was it?
No.
It'll come to him when I'm in the middle of one of my wind-ups or wind-downs, Scott. It will not come to him right now. But when I hit an intro or something, he'll be BF, I know, I remember now. All right. Well, Andrew, maybe this will help you remember. I want to talk about video games a little bit, buddy. Everybody's really excited about this release of this new Nintendo Switch 2. You been seeing anything about that?
It's gonna be the first Nintendo not totally based on E-rated games.
It's me, Mario.
So E-rated games are basically they're like those soft kind of family-friendly everybody games, right?
It's me, Mario.
So you're saying that you're thinking or you have heard that the Nintendo Switch is going to be featuring more edgy games now, Andrew?
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Wow, like Grand Theft Auto. So there you go. So that can be a big difference. So yeah, and it's changed so much, Andrew. Even for you, buddy, like you had physical game systems and you had physical where you actually had to go out and buy the games and plug it into the TV. And now you buy this fancy Nintendo Switch and Switch 2, and it all hooks to the TV wirelessly. You got everything built in. You got a big monitor. I'm going to tell you all about it now. Well, not me, Andrew, but somebody you're going to like seeing. I'm going to send you over to the Bikini Report, who's going to tell you about all the excitement now that the new Nintendo Switch 2 is about to hit the shelves. Andrew, here we go.
The Nintendo Switch 2 has just hit shelves briefly, by which I mean excited gamers snap them up pretty much instantly. Gamers are famous for wanting the newest versions right away, and the Switch 2 release was no exception. Throngs of people waited excitedly outside stores for Thursday's launch. And in Japan, well over 2 million people had entered a lottery in hopes of snagging one of the coveted consoles. It's been 8 years since the Switch first hit shelves, so there's a ton of demand for the upgraded new version. In fact, Nintendo has said it expects to sell 15 million Switch 2s through next March. The company's president has promised to boost production, but gamers are likely worried about future supply and price in the face of Donald Trump's trade wars. Which is probably smart thinking, because if you can find one, the Switch 2 already costs $500. Okay, the Switch 2 is the newest and shiniest offering, but what's your favorite gaming system? Tell us in the comments, and be sure to follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
There you go, Andrew. So it's coming out, buddy. $500 about. I heard $450, but I imagine you're going to pay $5 for it everywhere. What do you think, buddy?
I think if the tariffs weren't there, it would be a cool $300.
Well, I don't know about that. It was still going to be a $500 unit, but there are some pricing issues with the tariffs. Yeah, it could make it more or less than that, around that. But yeah, NBA Finals, Aaron Rodgers or soccer? Are some suggestions for sports from Electric Head Gino. Well, we kind of already touched on Aaron Rodgers a little bit. We did it Friday, but Andrew, why don't you give your quick 2 cents, since we're kind of in the middle of doing the news and the sports and all.
Well,
how about the 41-year-old Steelers quarterback?
Hopefully Aaron Rodgers could get off his freaking ass and actually play, because the last 2 seasons with the Jets, he sucked.
Well, like you said, he's got DK Metcalf. He's 41 years old. He certainly doesn't have the mobility. He's never been known to be a mobile quarterback, Andrew. So this is going to come down to offensive line protection and mobility, because I think if you give him enough time, he can throw to DK Metcalf. He can throw the long pass still. I question whether he can move out of the way, move the pocket around enough, or be protected enough to be effective, Andrew. That's my question at 41 years old. Let's see. How about NBA Finals? You got any thoughts on the NBA Finals? You following that any?
I think the Pacers are not going to win.
Pacers. Pecan don't want to hear that, because Pecan is a Surge fan. And as far as hockey, I'll throw you some hockey out there. It's Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals tonight. The Florida Panthers against the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, it's tied at a game each right now. Both games have been in overtime. It's exciting. Like hockey, I believe like those periods are 20 minutes each, and I think that's like 3 games. I consider that 3 little games within one game, Andrew. Like every 20-minute period feels like its own separate game to me, buddy. So that's happening tonight.
Yep.
Just a reminder that Nintendo of America's president's last name is Bowser. Bow, 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 Bowser, just like in the video game as well. That's kind of ironic that there's a Bowser in the game, and there's a Nintendo, a guy named Bowser. The 28th says Juggalette Jam. No. 28th is the like she's talking about, not the date, and today is the 9th. How you doing, Juggalette Jen? Thanks for being the 28th. Whoop, whoop, Bobby Fran. And to you, I say whoop, whoop. All right, guys. Well, we did it. We did sports stories. We did a couple of new sports stories. We did news stories. We did a Bikini Report. That was BF Live The Vibe. Not so serious news. Now let's get on with more fun stuff on the show. Come on. That's right, folks. We having it. We're getting it. We're doing it. It's done. This is BF Live The Vibe. 3 hours of positive vibes sweeping the YouTube nation.
Did we do a piss break yet?
Bro, we are overdue for the piss break. And I know Scott is sitting there. He normally kind of moves around a lot, but I bet he might be moving just a little extra now because he knows and you know that we do 3 hours of live content right here on The Vibe. And at 1:30, we normally take the piss break. We're 23 minutes late, Andrew. We got to get on that piss break. But don't even think we're done having fun, folks. This is the vibe. We do 3 hours of positive fun right here. So what we're going to do after this 2.5-minute piss break, we're basically going to do as much fun on the other side of this piss break as we had just before, like a whole other show. And part of that will be, we'll do the National Day calendar check. We'll fall down into Scott's hole. We'll do Rock You Like a Horoscope. And we can do the sexy segments, Juicy Man Meat and Bricked Up. And we might even have to go check out Perry. But we're not going to get to any of this stuff. Scott done ran already because he's past due, Andrew. You ready?
Question.
Uh-oh, question while I got to pee, sure.
When could we incorporate my bring my
You're shitting? You're what? You're shitting?
Bring my shit back.
Oh, you're talking about the sexy, horny wheelchair guy stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that. I think the only one that's kind of protested about that was Nerd, but she even admitted she was in a mood that day. We'll talk about that at another time, Andrew, but not right when I have to take a piss break, folks. So here's what we're going to do, folks. This only takes 2.5 minutes. So this is our opportunity. You pause for the cause. You can grab a drink. You can grab a smoke. You can grab a friend and tell them that nobody's having more fun than we do right here on The Vibe in the middays, Monday through Friday. And we're going to do all that fun stuff I told you about right after this brief 2.5-minute piss break, folks. That's all it takes. Don't go anywhere. More fun right after this. This is The Vibe. Come on back now, you hear?
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
Well, welcome back to Monday and welcome to the second half of The Vibe. This is The Vibe Stream Show 320 on this Monday, June the 9th, hanging out with my bros, Scott Fitzpatrick and Andrew the Giant down there in Florida, the Florida Man, and all the great chat family. We'll have to see when Bobby Nick joins us along. I'm going to show this video real quick, and then we'll get on some other fun stuff right here on The Vibe. I saw this video myself, and I believe Terry Neem, so many people forward me so much stuff. I want to thank everybody that helps me with super chats and with content. Scott, I saw this myself on Twitter. Check out, see if you can figure out what kind of redneck situation is going on right here. And it doesn't end well. Was that a yoo-hoo on the dashboard? Wait a minute. I didn't see this the first time. Is that a yoo-hoo on the dashboard? That's a fucking yoo-hoo on the dashboard, Scott. I got a yoo-hoo sighting. I like me some chocolate water. I'm not scared of chocolate water. I like it. There you go. All right, I got some on my shelf here. Let's see. Watch that roller thing, Scott. Keep an eye on that thing.
Yeah.
Oh hell! Oh, it broke free, Scott.
It's free.
Oh, and then somebody. A fucking car was coming, Scott.
Holy crap, I just got on camera.
That country road, bro. All you needed was to get down that road with not one car coming by. Well, what kind of redneck tow job was that anyway?
Yo, hey, you good?
Took the wheel off of that fucking car, bro.
Are you okay? Hold on, man. I'm gonna call 911, okay?
Hold on the phone with him.
Damn.
What in the frick? Oh my god, I'm shaking.
Like, I don't know why it was rolling. Like, that's the only way they could get it somewhere, Scott. I really don't know if it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whoa, let me show it one more time. Show us one more time. Watch this. What's up, Andrew? What do you think, buddy?
How do you feel about the end of the penny?
Discuss. I mean, you need a topic. How do you feel about the talk amongst yourselves? You need a topic. You heard me earlier say, Scott, he couldn't remember something. I said, you'll remember it when I'm doing a talk up or something. You'll definitely remember it right there. I'll give you a topic. Talk amongst yourselves. They're ceasing to make the American penny no more. Discuss.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll give you a topic. Wow. Let's see, Andrew. You are on point. FJM is laughing at that one. Let's see. What in the redneck science is going on in here? Exactly, Mr. Know-It-All. Checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Welcome to the Vibe. That's what we're trying to figure out our damn self over here, bro. And yeah, Scott, I still haven't figured out, like, why, like, what was he towing it? Was this on purpose? Did it fall on the guy when he was doing it? Let's see here if we can figure this out. So it's already on its side. You can see it had some kind of other arm or setting. Maybe they were pulling it by its regular wheels, Scott. Maybe they had it hooked to the ball hitch or something and it got away. I don't know. I'm just trying to think redneck. What would a redneck do? Let's watch. Here you go. Yeah, we're going to take it down in the creek. We're going to steamroll the driveway. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
I just got that on camera. Holy crap, I just got that on camera.
And then the people towing just kept on going, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, see if they come back.
I was wondering if maybe these people in the ATV were kind of like monitoring the situation.
Oh, yeah.
But they still should have stopped.
Are you okay?
That is damn scary, says Randy.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna call 911, okay?
Hold on the phone.
He's working at material for Solar Stream. Yeah, right. Let's see.
What in the frick? Oh my god, I'm shaking.
What the fuck, Andrew? There you go. Wow. That's right, Mr. Know-It-All. Crush and run. Crush killed the story. That's so damn crazy. Yeah, Scott. So I was seeing that popping off over the weekend on my social media. You definitely don't want to see that at any point in your life right there. Wow. Damn is the appropriate responses coming out of everybody here in the chat. Let me check this off. I did this. We did the other news. That's one thing left then. That's the next thing on the list is to check the national calendar because it's Monday. So we like to frame the first day of the week. And plus we like to go over and see what's on the national calendar. It helps us remember what day it is. It is Monday, June 9th. So why don't we go over and check that out? Because it's always some weird holiday or celebration for someone or something, but we won't know unless we go check the national day calendar. This is the national day. Hey.
3, 2, 1. That's right, folks. It is Monday, as you see right there on my handy little banner right there.
It is Monday, June the 9th, 2025. We don't want summer to go too fast, folks, because I like warm weather, and we're just getting there. It's going to be like the 19th, 20th will be the first official day of summer. But I'm always telling myself it's summer. As soon as it's June, Scott, like soon Memorial Day comes, I try to convince myself it's summer, even though it doesn't officially start till the 20th. But
yeah, to me, it's already summer. To me, yeah.
Already summer, brother. Good. Well, I'm glad we're thinking like, all right, well, why don't I go here? It is Monday the 9th. I think there's only a couple of them today, but let's see what they are. Some days there's 6, some days there's 1 or 2. Today, on June the 9th, on Monday, we have National Earl Day. I'm not talking about the Earl that you put in your car or nothing like that. That's Earl, no. Talking about just guys named Earl. How about National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day? I've never had rhubarb pie. And it's
rhubarb pie.
She's my rhubarb pie. No, it doesn't go like that. It goes like this. Oh, it goes like How about the lady original?
She's my cherry pie. I can't really sing this song.
They don't really have a rhubarb pie, Andrew. Scott, this was funny. I said this National Earl Day, but this is literally, I'm like, what could National Earl Day be about? Ain't nothing special about it. It's literally about guys named Earl. Full 4 bolt tires and an oversized load. Yeehaw! That's what Chris Polsky talking about that last one. That's just another day in paradise, Chris Polsky. You know what's up. That's right. Articulate John says 6 out of 9 on that one. Let's see. A 69. Let's see. Damn. Matt says, Andrew, how's the helmet today? Any pain? Uh-oh.
No.
Nope. Everything's okay. Well, let's see. You do have that one continuing pressing problem.
I only have one testicle.
I know. Let's see. Today is my best friend's birthday. He called this morning to remind me. You like those kind of people? Hey, Terry Nee, I just want to let you know that it's my birthday today in case you want to give an opportunity to thank me or say happy birthday to me or send me a present. How about this, Scott? This is literally about guys named Earl. I was like, what can this be about? And it talks about Earl Baltes. He was the man that went from a band leader to a dirt racetrack owner in 1954. He transformed the Eldora Ballroom into the Eldora Speedway, which is still kind of open. So this was literally just about famous guys named Earl. The only Earl, there's Earl Scruggs. He was like a famous musician. Earl Monroe, I believe he was. Earl Monroe, he was a basketball player. He played for the Baltimore Bullets. Earl Warren. So it's Earl Day. Hey, Scott, I got Earl Weaver is what comes to mind, buddy. Earl
Skakel is what comes to mind for me. Earl Skakel.
Earl Skakel, okay.
You don't remember Earl Skakel? He was on Miserable Men for a few episodes, and
is that his first name? I don't remember Skakel, but I don't remember hearing his. I always called him Skakel. I don't remember hearing his name enough. Earl Skakel. Okay. Earl Weaver, Pecan checks in, right? Dad's middle name was Earl, and some people put Earl in their car. They're like a quarter too low. I need some Earl putting that car around there, boy. There you want. Let's see, Earl Douglas Day. Well, if you know any famous Earls or you can pull any, today's the day to do it. How about the Duke of Earl, Duke of Earl verse, like the Duke of the Dog Dick verse. Chris Popke's namesake, the Duke of Earl. I thought you would you appreciated my deep Bowser pool there earlier, Popke. Some of us will get that. How about National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie? I can't say I ever had it, so let's read about this. National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day falls on June 9th each year to recognize a delicious and seasonal strawberry rhubarb pie. Join us as we explore all things rhubarb. We might even serve a slice of pie for you to enjoy. I don't even know what rhubarb is, Scott. I mean, because I famously don't eat vegetables, right?
I don't either. I thought rhubarb was like that metal rods that's in concrete.
That's rebar, that's rebar. How about, let's see, it's close. Around the country, though, rhubarb is a perennial favorite for home gardens. One of the first fruits of their labor, gardeners begin to harvest rhubarb in the middle of May and early June, and it finds its way in desserts and preserves. I can't say I've ever seen one grown or anything. Rhubarb, known for making deliciously baked goods and satisfying the hankering for something from the garden early in the season. As a tart vegetable, rhubarb takes on the flavor of the fruit or vegetable it is paired with. It is an excellent complement to many recipes. So I guess that's why they pair it with strawberry in this case. Rhubarb is oxalic acid. Oh my, prevalent oxalic acid. In fact, the leaves are toxic to humans. The stalks, however, are consumable, rich, and healthful source of oxalic acid. Say that 10 times. The benefits of enjoying rhubarb could help reduce blood pressure, increase your body's ability to burn fat, and generate brain myelin. Now that's a reason to celebrate National Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day. I can't say I've ever had it, Scott. Never. Doesn't sound like you have either.
No, I've never had it. I'd try it, but I ain't had it.
Let's see what the people are saying about that. Rhubarb is an odd red celery stalk. It's pungent and easy to cook with. And that's a more you know from our friend Dixon Struggles to Sext. That's a more you know. Let me find that right there. That's a more you know. Popke says rhubarb is okay as long as you dip it in enough sugar. That's his trick. I love rhubarb pies, says our friend Terry Nee checking in. Oscar Electric says, Oscar Electric. Good afternoon, fellas. BRB. You got to be more like Tan Mom.
I never laugh.
Tan Mom never leaves, Oscar Electric. We're glad you're here, though. It's like sweet celery, says our friend Articulate John. I'm glad I'm getting these descriptions, or I wouldn't know. Let's see. He's from the Kenny family, the Shackle murder. Let's see. Oh, the Earl. The Earls we're talking about. Earl Skakel. You're right. I think it's starting to sound right to me, Scott, as the weed breaks away. I just called an Earl to let him know that today is their day. There you go. Tell Earl and change his Earl. Oscar Electric, to Cal. It's Pecan. I like the nature sounds coming in. Let's see. Corn Diff getting the shout out love from Mandy Diff. Everyone in Canada has a rhubarb in their garden. That's the fun fact I didn't know. We got our substitute Canadian here because Bobby Nick is not here today, so we got a sub in. Scott. All right.
Right.
How about National Donald Duck Day? My oldest brother Rick, he could do a Donald Duck impression when I was younger, Scott. I used to try to do it. I can't even do it no more. It's like fucking gone. It's Donald Duck Day. It wasn't even nothing but it was like a mouth fart. National Donald Duck Day on June 9th commemorates the birthday of the funny animated cartoon character known as Donald Duck. You ever heard of Donald Ducking, where you know how he wears the shirt? Looks like he right. See, he's got no pants on right there, and he wears a shirt only. That's called Donald Ducking. Like if you go to bed, somebody says, "Well, how do you go to bed?" I Donald Duck it. What does that mean? That means you wear a shirt and no drawers. So he's Donald Ducking it right there, folks, on Donald Duck Day. He made his first screen debut on June 9th, 1934 in The Little Wise Hen, immediately becoming an iconic symbol in animation and in homes alike. Usually wearing a sailor suit with a cap and a black or red bow tie. Notice how they don't say shit about the pants. Donald Duck is most famous for his semi-intelligible speech, along with his mischievous and irritable personality. Known for his quick temper, Donald seems to quack his way through oodles of bad luck. Yet despite his hot temper, Donald Duck is a loving character with a good heart. It's National Donald Duck Day on the National Day calendar. And Scott, as you can see, some days there's 1, 2, 3, or 6. Today there's only 3 of them. We did them all. So I say we get on to more fun. That was our quick check-in with the National Day calendar. That was the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
All right, folks, we're having it. We're doing it. As you can see right there, before I take it down one more time, it is Monday, the June 9th, and we're starting off the week with positivity with the chat family. I am happy to be here with you guys and Scott Fitzpatrick and my boy, Sleepy Andrew down there. Elton John wore it better, says our friend Articulate John. Is he banned in Sweden for one of those Scandinavian countries for not wearing the pants? I don't know. I do not know that. We just talked about video games earlier and how the Switch is coming out, Scott. And, you know, we grew up in a video game era. I've told you my love of video games. I loved all the old systems. I still have many of them during COVID. I kind of dug them out and pushed the dust off of them and got them working again. But I got a different version of a video game. What if video games were real life? How about a real life video game? Look, you're going to see a couple versions of some actual life-like video games, real life video games. Oh, let me get the sound on this one. Look at this. Duck Hunt. Concentration. So these are like physical versions of video games. Yeah.
I've been trying to get Jen to play Frogger.
Have you? You're trying to get her to play in real life, though, aren't you?
Yeah, real life Frogger. Yeah.
I know what you're doing. Let me see. How about what's this? Oh. I got a lot of bells and whistles here, and plus I got 13 of these from you, Terry. So you have to forgive me if I overlook a piece of content in real time every now and then, buddy. But thank you. I like the little reminders during the show. Oh, could you help me produce the show right here? There you go. How about a wolf? All right, we good. All right, let's see. We got it now. I caught up with you. Oh, Not the Bees checks in and he says, I'm awake, stayed up late doing another panel with my dude Matt. I did see you. So, Scott, I already told you that I checked out Matt when he was kind of strumming the guitar and asked him to play Fast Car. He was doing his thing. And then, yeah, I do believe I seen Not the Bees hanging out. Does he not hang out with Bobby Nick? I'm starting to see him more places,
Yeah,
Scott.
to see, yeah, exactly. Late night, I've been seeing him pop up on Bobby Nick's late night deal.
Late night with Bobby Nick. You never know who you're going to see. You got to check out Bobby Nick. And I want to thank all these 35 awesome people who are hanging out with Positive Vibes with my channel, Andrew's Giant 96, and all the fun stuff we're doing here. That was a real life video game, Scott. Let me see what we're going to get to. We're going to get the horoscopes and Scott's hole and all that stuff. We can have some fun. Let's see which one, this order I want to do these in first. How about, since you have whole stuff, why don't you got a pipe ready? Are you outside? Are you inside? Are you outside, Scott?
Yeah. Let me load her
All
up
right.
here. I'm ready.
All right. Well, he's outside, folks. Well, this is that time, We're so happy to hang around with you 3 hours a day. And part of what we do here when we hang out 3 hours a day is that Scott likes to kind of tell us, he come here like throwing in our chats about, Bob, you got to see this Cyrax guy and you got to see this guy. And so when I start seeing enough of anything, I'm doing 3 hours of live content. So I turn everything into a segment, and Chris Popke, with the help of him, we kind of have a name and a theme of it, but it all kind of happened together naturally. We're about to fall down into Scott's hole. And smoking your bowl. This is a time for all my partakers. Scott ain't even waiting for the segment to start. He's gonna just go.
Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God. We're in it, folks. We're in Scott's hole. Was that, buddy?
Why has Tammy blocked you?
Because I asked her the Gay Monkey question right off the bat. I went too hard in the paint.
Yeah, like first thing. Now, Scott, I will let you know that I might even have some surprises for you in Scott's hole today, because I think Terry Nee sent me some stuff, and I found some magical stuff of Tammy doing kind of her music kind of videos out there. So we have, I can let you know, and we can decide how much or any of this we're going to do today. I have Cyrax is down with the sickness. Right. I got Tammy something called Pirate Song that I named Runaway. I got Tammy A Land Down Under. I got two from Daniel Larson. I got that all-star video that you showed me, AI, with all the locales playing music. And Terry Nee sent me something called a Late Night Tammy. Late Night Tammy. I got some Late Night Tammy. So
all right.
What about your stuff what were you interested in, like, showing us in the hole? And let's partake today. Let's smoke.
Yeah. Let's start with the Cyrax. Okay, what's going on in the Cyrax here is he's like Perry. He'll fall for every girl, everybody. So he's easily trollable. So they've tricked him. What they've done is they've tricked him into thinking he's got a girlfriend, which is probably just some dude, just another troll or whatever.
Okay.
But he'll fall in love with him over the internet, even though he's never met him or anything. So anyway, they've made him think, because he's pressuring this troll to show themselves. He wanted to do a video call or whatever. And then, they've died. And so they passed away. But keep in mind, there's really no such person when he's crying and upset here. And you'll notice the drippings. This is more about the
Scott, I did, like, halfway through the video, I'm like, I know Scott loves this video because he loves it when shit goes bad. That's Scott's lane. He loves it. Or Chunkster reminds us that we're in Popke told me he has a track, and we are gonna also codename this Low Cal Tipping. I think I wrote in our chat that's the chunks to coin that one, so we would give proper credit, right? I put that. I'm like, I don't want to forget who came up with Low Cal Tipping. So there you go. That's kind of what we're doing here. We're kind of pushing on the low cows here on the internet. That's what we're doing. Now, this Cyrax one, Scott, I'm going to put it up here. Remind everybody how old Cyrax is before I play this.
Cyrax is like right in his mid-30s, like 34 years old.
Folks, let me tell you, lest anyone think that this is a special effect or anything, this is a 30-some-year-old, allegedly, a 30-some-year-old man right here, supposedly,
Watch
folks.
the chin,
all right?
Watch the chin. Watch his chin.
Watch the chin, watch the mouth content, because viewer discretion advised. Let me take this down so people can see Scott and talk to him and his reactions and all. But yes, he's like 34, mid-30s or something. This guy looks like this guy could walk right on the set of The Walking Dead, and he wouldn't need a bit of freaking makeup. And I was wondering who this loyal person was he was talking about in this. So they made up a person.
He's never met him, but he's engaged to him.
So when he finally applied the pressure, he's starting to figure out that maybe the one person he relied on the most, he thought he could rely on, he can't even rely on that. And as we go into Scott's
fuck yeah.
Sickness that I fucking feel inside.
Ooh, wow. Oh, there you go. There's a drip.
There's one drip.
I can't even describe how sick to my fucking stomach I feel right now.
He looked like an ancient Chinese man.
One fucking person that actually gave a fuck about me.
Oh.
That actually saw through all the fucking bullshit.
Scott loves that. I knew it. As soon as I saw that, I knew exactly what you liked about this video.
Everything. She saw through everything and saw me for me.
Now, never met her, right?
She's the first
Never met her.
In several months, in several years, to see through all the fucking bullshit, to see through all the fucking lies, and see who I truly am as a human being. Sickness that I fucking feel inside.
Holy shit, Scott. So he is upset because his imaginary girlfriend, that was basically a dude that they tricked him or catfished him or whatever.
Yeah, he was starting to catch on. He was starting to think that this might be a troll. He wanted to make sure, and then then all of a sudden the person died.
Yeah, just like when with Daniel Larson, when they went to get the scissors, they go, "Oh, I didn't have no scissors to come back."
Yeah.
I think I heard a little boot backstage. This is a great comment. He looks like that ancient Chinese man, stereotypical dude, right? He just needs a little pencil, the little thin kind of mustache there. He looks like that. Looks like an 85-year-old Chinese man. Well, let's see. Well, here's a guy. He don't look 85 years old. He looks every bit of every age he is. You know who's coming, folks. He's up and he's ready for another day of podcasting. And let's see it today. Let's see if I was his first stop or he might have already done something. You know who it is. It's the bro you know from the Great White North. It's Bobby Nick.
The butt cheeks, motherfuckers. The cow.
The butt cheeks, buddy. How you doing? Rise and shine, motherfucker. How you doing today?
Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad, Bobby, man.
Good.
I got deep butt cheeks.
All right, we know that. There you go. All right. So what's up, man? You're trying to, let's see, Bob's trying to figure out something. No,
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work.
So he was a little late. He was trying to figure it out. How you doing today? We'll help you figure it out, Bob. What's good today, man?
Well, I mean,
just getting to it.
Shining.
You joined us.
Shining, so yeah.
All right, you joined. And you know what I said earlier? That we're on top of the dirt, and the dirt ain't on top of us, Bobby Nick. That makes it a good day. Any day you're on top of the dirt, and the dirt's not on top of you, I consider a good day. Popke lets us know an update. He says, I have edited the music and wrote some lyrics. That's right. I just have to record the vocals. Busy weekend. My daughter's team went 4-0 to win their basketball tournament. That's awesome, Popke. And I think he indicated to me, Scott, that he's ready. He wants to rip a vocal out on this, and he might need the family to be maybe elsewhere. When he rips out the new, he rips out the vocal for the new cow tipping. So we have to look forward to that, to a new theme kind of for cow tipping, low cow tipping. Good afternoon, you fat pig. Checks in on the vibe. The Bobby Nick emojis are being utilized by my friend and member, just a guest. Matt says, smokes up, Bobby Nick from Matt.
Deep butt cheeks to you, man. Smoke them if you got them, motherfuckers, because that's how we do. That's how
Bobby
we do.
Bobby shot out of a cannon today. Is it horoscope money? Asked Juggalette Jen. It is horoscope money. You got to change the it and the is around. We'll get to it later on. Hi, Jen. I think so, says Reenie. Pecan checks in. Scott. I caught him coughing to get off. I caught him in the hole. We caught him in Scott's hole. Doing, hey, all right, that means one thing. We got to turn it over to our backup because Scott's coughing to get off. Andrew, can you do this one for Pecan? Yeah, you finished it, Andrew. I heard you, buddy. There you go. We got the sub because Scott is coughing to get off, and I'm jealous. I'm gonna have to join him, but I'll smoke during this next one right here, Scott. All right, so that was Cyrax down with the sickness. They made him believe that he had an internet girlfriend, Bobby Nick, and right. Cyrax was basically mourning the loss of his internet.
Yeah, she passed away. Oh. She doesn't exist.
She was the one that understood everything that was going on in this community, in my life, and all this shit. All right. Well, Scott, I think I pulled this one. I don't know that, it's been a couple days and there's been some content around. So maybe I pulled this or maybe we both pulled this and threw it in the hopper. But either way, it's our girl Tammy, and I'm going to show it here, right here on the Vibe, because we're in Scott's home.
Hell yeah.
Down in Scott's home. Smoking a bowl. Down in Scott's home.
All right, you can already unnecessary echo. We can already see the face is already active, Scott. But do you recognize this yet? I think I
no. This must be yours because you found a little treasure here. It looks like.
Well, here you go. I got something for you, even in your hole. I brought you something for your hole. Here we go. Jesus. Looks like an actual pirate. Never shall we die. All hands. I'll come back. I come back and I see that face. Thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Matt's covering his eyes. He can't take the horror. The horror. So that's one I pulled, Scott. So there you go. I'm even bringing you something you haven't seen before.
I don't know. Nice.
All right.
Nice
I want to. I don't know if let's say, well, I'm starting, between the weed and having so much great content to throw around, I'm not always sure who brought what, Scott. So let's bring it here in your hole. I'm going to put it in your hole and let me know who brought this. And here's another piece of Tammy. She's going to sing some more for us, Scott. And I got to say, Scott, people have already pointed out she's more self-aware than Stuttering John because she can put these videos together and she knows what's funny about them and her face, right?
Right. Yeah,
but she also, yes.
Also, when you watch her, watch how sometimes she's got so many wrinkles in her face. She looks like an 80-year-old lady, but then sometimes she's kind of smoothed out.
She can take them all out. Yes, they can disappear, Scott. You are not wrong. I will totally give you that. Even though you're trying to talk yourself into it because you kind of dig her, but I will still agree with that. Now, this is a song called Runaway by a group called Aurora that I'm not familiar with, but Tammy is in the middle of Scott's hole. Do you see that one? It's like her face in Fast Forward.
I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand, but when I picked it up, then it vanished.
All right, it's quite enough of that. Now, did I find that or did you submit that?
That's yours too. That's yours.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I told you I blame you, Scott, because she wasn't coming up my algorithm until I started falling in Scott's hole. And now she's in my algorithm. Thanks,
Scotty, not to get off topic or anything, but I wanted to ask you.
Andrew does it all the time. Sorry.
Did we ever figure out why Tammy's videos disappear?
They was back, or after I told you guys that I guess they was back the very next morning. They was right back, and I went back to see her her before and after, and she never really mentioned it. I couldn't find nothing of her mentioning it. I don't know what went on with that.
All right, Scott. Well, I have a proposition for you. I got 2 Tammys left, and then I got 2 Larsons, and I got that band thing. I say rather than blow all load today, I'll show the last 2 Tammys I got. What do you say about that, buddy? You want to do that?
Right on, man. That sounds good. That sounds good.
And then that way, I'll let you know what I have in the hopper for you for the next time you got to fill it. After this, we'll still have Daniel Larson on another day for the whole 2 Daniel Larsons, and we'll have that all-star band kind of locale all-stars. We'll have that for another day. But right now, we're having fun with this piece of content down in Scott's Hole. Down in Scott's Hole. All right. Now this is all, it's like the musical theme today, Scott. You brought the music, and I know you brought this one, buddy. I guess that we were feeling the same thing, or now she's coming up in my algorithm the same way. There's a musical Tammy. It's a musical day today, and Tammy is going to a land down under. You to keep these thoughts in mind when you're having the thoughts of her in the hotel room and looking good in her pants. Keep this when she's looking good in her pants. Keep these in your mind too, okay? 'Cause we're doing it. Look at that. Brutal Pain says, I don't think AI could create anything that bad. That's what I say about our friends like Wendy and Andrew and all. Like people, like writers and AI could never make up the shit that these great people say. Jim Carrey has nothing on her. Fire Marshal, yeah, with the Fire Marshal character, no way. Nothing, Popke. Brutal Pain getting love from Mandy Diff. Popke says, Aurora is a Scandinavian artist, Popke. I'm not familiar with Aurora, but our girl Tammy is in Scott's Hole. Bobby Nick. I don't know how much you're up on new music, but she was singing Aurora. I'm not familiar with Aurora, who is a Scandinavian artist, Bob.
I can't say I am either.
But Tammy is, and you know, that's what it is. It's something, like I said, she has awareness. She knows sitting there, like I'll jerk the camera like this and putting her face in fast forward. Like all of those faces, now she's doing them with sped up. She does look like a party waiting to happen, says Rudy checking in. She looks like what a Vegemite might taste like. She looks like what actual Vegemite tastes like, says the Chunkster. Cheers, Reenie, says not the bees. The Chunkster, Reenie liked your line right there. Popke says, crazy chicks are always good in the sack, Scott. That's why you always see these guys when you mugshot shorties on social media and they go, I can fix her. I can fix her. Yeah. Right, Scott? They'll go, I can fix her. She ain't that bad. She ain't broke. She's a fixer-upper. Hey, a bees from Reenie checking in. We got that crazy one. She looks like all of my aunts. Damn. I say, I'm not going to a family reunion with you. Mandy Diff, cheers from Not the Bees checking in. We got all of our friends with us now. And I'm going to show you the last piece I got, Scott. And I want to say, if I'm following everything right, that our friend Terry Nee provided me this either late last night or early this morning. Life becomes a blur, especially when you mix weed in, Scott. Let me know if you've seen. He's like, right, I'm feeling that one, Bob. But look at this. We got some late night Tammy, Scott. Maybe you was in the back there or something.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what Tammy's up to late night after dark.
No, I just heard no. It's gonna be the wicked, the heartless that gets their necks cut off. Yeah, and Enoch. Whoa, yeah.
What, Scott?
No, I just heard no. It's gonna be the wicked, the heartless
hear that before you
that gets
fall
their
asleep.
necks cut off.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know,
and Enoch.
Look how deep her eye sockets look.
Yeah.
Bro, so there you go. Once again, keep this in mind when you're enjoying all those videos.
She could play a fucking horror character, man. Holy Jesus.
All by her damn self, Bobby. You're not wrong, buddy.
Oh.
You are not wrong.
She's the stuff of fucking nightmares. She literally is.
There you go. All right. Well, we do have
Scott's in love with her. What the fuck, Scott?
Not really in love. I'm just fascinated by different people. I'm just fascinated by different people. People is different. That's what all these locals are. They go against the grain.
He says he's not.
They're unpredictable.
He says he's not in love, Bobby.
I think he has sex dreams.
Gross.
Now he's going to be wiping his lips after this one. I like playing this just to make him force him to wipe his mouth off.
It's like kissing my grandma or something.
Aurora is a nut. She was on Howard, says our friends the Chunks to checking him. She looks like all of my aunts. We got that one. Pretty laugh. I've had sleep paralysis like this, says Dream Man. Like that face or something. Oh my God. Yeah, let me see. All right, one more time. All right, guys, this is the last kiss you're going to ski. Yeah.
Tammy is the sleep paralysis demon. That is a good. Yes. Yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. That's what we did. That's how we do it in Scott's Hole. Everybody, this is our last chance. Scott, you got one ready? Everybody, if you got one, we're going to leave Scott's Hole. We're going to crawl out of here, but not before we take one last hit with 30 cool people in here checking in on the vibe. How about this? We'll mix two things together. We'll mix the hole and we'll mix our honor for our friend Donkey Kong and Tuna, who we like to think about when we smoke. If this is for anybody that you might be missing, anybody that's kind of moved on, let's say this is a tribute to them. This is another dab done for donks or for anybody that you want to send another dab dog for dunks. A commemorative hit to. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done, another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab dog for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Tune in again next time when we go down Scott's Hole, soon to be called Local Tipping.
Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl down in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly, but Tammy's wings have been denied.
God indeed. We just checked in next time. I don't know if God can help you or anybody else. But yeah, so I've already teased in last time because we'll have some Daniel Larson. And then we have like this AI generated one that someone creatively put together with what it has, like Showbiz Marty in it, does it not? And it has, I could recognize a couple of them, Scott, All-Star Band.
The one I sent you, was, it has Music a couple Biz. Of, has a couple of other locales that you guys haven't seen yet. So you'll see it's a band with Cyrax on drums, and you'll have Daniel Larson singing, and World of T-Shirts is in it, and a whole bunch of other locales. And they're doing Sweet Child O' Mine.
Yeah, we'll check it out on next time on Scott's Hole. Space Nerd checks in at 2:36 my time and says, good morning. BF Live, the vibe. Well, Andrew, are you awake for this? Because Nerd's here. 1, 2, 3, let's do it. Nerd. Come on, Andrew. I got you. Hang on a second. How about a wolf call from Andrew? How about there you go. I got that. How about a duck call? That's all I got. Sorry, Nerd. That's all I got. He's sleeping. All right. Actually, it's not all I got. Bobby, Nick, you weren't here, but I got about 13 of these from Terry Nee.
Oh, wow, I see.
All these different.
A lot more.
Apparently, that was his muse last night. And so very late last night, Terry Nee sent me like about no less than 13 of those. What else do I have? Oh, I have this one. This will probably come in handy later, Terry Nee. Oh, Darren, we're going to need you. He's Cinema's over there, Scott. I got some of these backstage. I don't know what the hell I'm playing anymore.
He's smiling.
Wait a minute. I got so much stuff on this screen. I gotta find out where that one is. Let's see. Add to stage. Remove from stage. There we go. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. Let me see if I got one more. I don't want all Terry's work to go for nothing. Let me see. Well, how about this one? Let's see. They argue with himself. How about this?
You shut up! You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up!
How about that, Andrew? No.
He's gone.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Where'd he go?
I got so many videos backstage. I can't tell which the real one is. Remove that. He is. Oh, he is gone. No, he's right there. He's right there.
Oh.
I told you, like, these all look the same. Like, this right here looks like the thumb shot for every picture that everything that Terry Nee sent me.
Yeah.
And they're all in my backstage right now, so I have no idea what's the real Andrew and what I'm saying about. Well, I got enough. Did I play Farting 1 or Farting 2 the first time? How about Farting 2?
He's smiling.
Oh,
there he is.
There he is. He heard something he recognized.
That felt better.
That felt better. Even this.
Shut up! You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now. You shut up!
There you go. That's Terry Nee. I got a whole shitload of them, Bobby, mate.
That's awesome.
I don't bother playing stuff. I want to play this. Oh, all right. Didn't play it. I got too much shit backstage. Wouldn't even play that. Let me see. Remove that. There you go. One more time. Here we go. All right. Let's see. We have Kakaret 6939 checking in from the Andrew the Giant channel. And he says, finally, got on in time for a live. Only been following Andrew for a year. Well, welcome, my friend. Well, here's Andrew's co-streaming my show. This is BF Live The Vibe. We hang out 3 hours every day. Andrew hangs out with me. Sometimes he's awake for some of it there. You know how that goes if you've been following for a year. How you doing, Kakaret? Checking in. Nerd and Dream Man from Mandy Diff. Popkey gets the love from Nerd checking in. Natural juices. Oh, hey, Nerd, says our friend Chris Popkey checking in. And to that, I say,
oh, hey guys, how you doing?
I hope you guys are all doing today at 2:41 on the East Coast of the United States, where I'm checking in from. The out-of-body experience is weird. I've had dreams where I saw dark shadows and they were holding me down. Yeah, I heard you saying something about being on the floor and you were dreaming about it. I hope you're okay. Dream Man, last time I had sleep paralysis. They're talking about their sleep issues. Let's see, I remember 2 like that. But there you go, guys. We're having fun. We're having it. We're doing it. I saw people throwing out their signs earlier. So let's see, we got 19 minutes to go. We might be doing a little over vibe, but I saw some signs in the chat earlier. It is that time, folks. I'm going to head over to my horoscope reading studios because you know how it goes here, guys. We like to check them on Mondays. We like to check them on Wednesdays, and we like to check them on Fridays to see what's going on with the horoscopes at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week. You throw your horoscopes in the chat. I will caress my crystal balls ever so gently as I bring you your Monday Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. That's right, folks. At least that's what I started calling this. And I started doing this show, which I've done 300 and now on the 320th show. And then one day Chris Popkey came in here and he says, BF, based on something you said, I got another song. There's probably another thing that you could call this segment. And I'm like a horoscope. It is Monday. So I will go to the chat. And I will go to the first one that I read in the chat that says, Leo cups Virgo. This is Leo on the cusp. Normally, Space Nerd says this. Let me go to my Soulful Horoscope reading page right here, and I will read them today for Monday. This is your Soulful Horoscope reading. I've got Scott's Hole still. I get out Scott's Hole. I got to go over here. I got to click on this. And let's continue on. This is Leo. This is for all the Leos joining us today for our Leo, keep the promises you make or don't make one at all. People may believe in you and rely on you because your sense of humor won't let you steer them wrong. Your judgment could guide you to help others find the right answer. That's Leo. That's the first of two. Let's see. Now I'm going to do Virgo. This is for Not the Bees, who I believe is also a not, or obviously you're on the cusp. So this is for the second one for Not the Bees, and this is for all the Virgos joining us today. Virgo, work hard if you hope to succeed where others may have previously failed. Attention to detail and effort could pay dividends. Remember that grit leads to glory. I like that saying. Turn a misunderstanding into a stepping stone that leads to success. That was the second of two for Not the Bees. That was Virgo. That was your Monday. As we move on for our next one, Articulate John checks in. Play the intro to Immigrant Song. Andrew will definitely wake up. Let's see. I gotta play it, not sing it. Gemini for Reenie checking in. This is for my friend Reedy and all the Geminis checking in. This is your Monday Soulful Horoscope reading, Reedy. You might find greater insight into the patterns surrounding you when you take a look inward, Gemini. Consider using your new understandings to discover the best way forward. You may be able to conquer the maze and reach your goal. That is for Reenie. That's for all the Geminis joining us today for our Monday. Mandy Diff checks in, and we call her Mandy Double Diff because she's on the cusp and she likes two readings. She gets Aries, the first of two for Mandy Double Diff, because she supports me here as a member on the Vibe. Here you go, Mandy Double Diff. This is your first of two. This is your Aries. Even salmon swimming upstream get tired. There, Mandy Diff. You might not be happy with the current flow of events, but fighting against the tide like those salmon do might be a bigger battle than you can handle. Consider accepting the situation rather than struggling against it. There you go, Mandy Diff. You got to understand that. Don't be like them salmon swimming upstream saying they can't get home. Just go with the flow. That was the first of two for Mandy Double Diff. Now I'm going to read Libra. This is for second of two for Mandy and all the Libras joining us today. This is the Libra Soulful Horoscope reading. Focus on your reputation and public image by meeting deadlines like a trooper, Libra. A little tough love could go a long way. Trust that someone close to you might be honest and reliable, although circumstances may cause some initial doubt. That is the second of two, and that is for all the Libras today. That's Libra for Mandy Double Diff. She gets two. That's Scott Jams, and we move on. Mandy, I got Domino's Pizza yesterday, and Not the Bees was thinking about you. So did I, B, says Brutal Pain checking in. Space Nerd says, Matt, one of my favorite Zepp songs. Cancer, please. This is for Jen. This is for Jen and all the this is also be for Scott Fitzpatrick. This will be for Brian Clauder and all the other Cancers joining us today. This is your Monday. Here we go, Juggle at Jen, Scott, and all the Cancers joining us today. Distinguish between the honest and the guilty. While you might not be the judge, your opinion matters and can be influential. So gather all the facts and study objectively. Remember, Cancer, everyone is presumed innocent until proven guilty. That was for Jen. That's for Scott Fitzpatrick and all the Cancers joining us today. Brutal Pain, what is your horoscope? Let's see if he throws it out there. Did we all get pizza yesterday, says Dream Man. Well, I mentioned the other day, Scott, when it was like raining on a lot of places, and Mandy said that she delivers, and she was looking forward to it raining. I was wondering if she had like a good night that night. There's certain days where you just gotta have pizza. You don't feel like doing anything else, right?
Right? Yeah.
When in doubt, and when you can't think of anything else, you just go up. Pizza. Just get pizza, right? So there you go. I love me some pizza.
Around me anymore.
You don't, Bobby Nick?
I don't. I can't find a place that tops the place that I used to order from mostly. And
I bet we
closed down. I closed down,
we-
and now I've been trying some places, and it's like, no, this isn't it.
Can't find a good match. What have you been eating there, Scott? What are you saying?
I bet we eat pizza here at least 3 times a week, if not more.
I have those weeks, bro. It is one of my major food groups. Sometimes I go out the night before and have pizza, leftover pizza. Yeah, the whole thing. I got leftover pizza in my fridge right now. I was considering eating tonight. So yes, I'll eat with some pizza. Hey, what's your sign, Brutal Pain? Asked the nerd. Libra. Brutal Pain, he asked. All right, well, I think I read it for Mandy Diff, but Brutal Pain's my bro. So for anybody that didn't get it the first time when it was part of 2, I will read your Libra. All right. This is an individual Libra reading today on this fine Monday with you guys. Focus on your reputation, Libra, and public image by meeting deadlines like a trooper. A little tough love could go a long way. Trust that someone close to you might be honest and reliable, although circumstances may cause some initial doubt. There you go. I read it again for my friend Brutal Pain. I think so, Dream. Man, I was doing that. Not bad. I'm going to find the next sign. And it says, oh, thank you, because sometimes these little icons are hard to read when I'm doing.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but
that was the wrong R I hit. I meant to hit this. All right. Articulate John lets us know that means Scorpio. It's a little hard to make out those emojis, and sometimes I don't always remember what goes with what. But this is going to be Scorpio for Articulate John. I believe this is also for Chris Popke, is it not? Or is it also for Stacy that doesn't join us much anymore? Well, here you go. Any Scorpios joining us today? Everyone can improve their communication skill set. Consider sharing your feelings openly and resolving any uncertainties before they become a huge conflict, Scorpio. Always hold yourself accountable to ensure you stay on track. That is your Monday, Scorpio. Rini says, thank me, and I say ditto. Thank you, the lovely Rini, and thank you for your generous $10 super chat earlier. Mandy Diff is laughing with the fish out there. There is the one and only. She goes by I the Dead Bad Core, but we all know her as the one and only Wendy Pack, or Mrs. Bobby Nick. She's checking in, and she wants that Taurus, Bobby Nick. All right. Hello, Wendy. I know everybody in the chat's going to say hello to our friend Wendy Pack in the chat. She goes, that's one of her many screen names right there. I the Dead Bad Cord, in case you don't know. Here you go, Wendy girl. This is for you. And all the Taurus joining us today, Wendy, this is your... Come on, Wendy. Taurus, because nobody does it like the bull, like Stephen Bull. Maintaining transparency might lead to an opportunity, Wendy. That means don't hide anything. Don't feel the need to hide your ambitions, and think carefully before getting involved into some secretive actions. Yeah. This week, Wendy and Taurus, you may be passionate about a romantic conquest or a financial success. A romantic conquest, Bobby Nick. A romantic conquest. Really?
Well, she wants to get... Especially me, though. She wants to get romantical with everybody, especially me, though. You know, it's like,
yeah.
Beautiful love story.
Certainly is. And Wendy is here. Wake up, Andrew, says Brutal Pain. Mandy.
I want to know, Bobby Friend, did you hear that she offered me $200 for a picture of my legs?
No.
Yeah.
I'd be laughing. No.
That is true.
She's gotten so curious about you now. How did that? I want to see your legs.
Yeah. She did like a bidding war with herself, actually. Like she was like, I'll do $20. You drive a hard bargain, you know. Next message was like, do $50. And then she moves it up to $200.
Wow.
Holy crap.
The ever horny Wendy. Well, I know she's not going to stop until she sees them legs. Space Nerd says, I hate pizza. I had a Newman's Own frozen. She highly recommends that brand right there. I don't mind me a good frozen pizza if you can find a good one.
Bobby Friend, Wendy, I don't know if you noticed too, I don't know how long it's going to go on, but she started carrying a fanny pack that she's very protective of, much like Perry Caramello.
Oh my.
Shut the fuck up.
Really? She's got a, oh my God. You got to come to see. Let's see. Mandy says, but it's all going. Oh, she said she did good, I think, but it's all going to a tow bill and a new tire. My tire's shredded, but when it rains, people are extra generous. Mandy Div lets us know about her pizza delivering adventures. Nothing wrong with leftover pizza for breakfast, says Chris Popke checking in. You got to heat it, brother, or you just go for it room temperature? Because Scott did that like a month ago, and he thinks he might have caught a little food poisoning, didn't you, Scott?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Scott ate some fucking chicken salad yesterday. Scott, how are you feeling? You feel any?
Well, there had to be something wrong with the chicken salad. It's not just the fact.
Like 13 hours out in the open.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste
I knew there had to be something. I knew it wasn't just that he ate chicken salad.
I'm fine.
Wow. Right, okay. He's here. Pizza is a perfect food, says Space Nerd. Yes, it's handy. It's portable. You get it quick. It's good. You can get a lot of varieties of it. All food groups in your hand, says Mandy Diff. Rini is having fun with the WWE Wendy emojis because we love Wendy. And that's an exclusive here on BF Live The Vibe. Matt throws up all the purple hearts for Wendy Girl right there in the chat. Juggler Jen says, nailed it. Kumquest says, Articulate John. Hi, Matt from Wendy. Hi, Wendy from Space Nerd. Wendy says hi back to everybody. I must know what's in the fanny pack.
Shut the fuck up.
It's basically none of your business.
She doesn't want to reveal it. Yeah, she says very secretive. She's not allowed to talk about it. But she did tell us her wallet is in there.
She does watch Perry. I wonder if she's getting ideas from Perry because I've seen Wendy. She's messaged me about BF. I'm watching Perry. You in the chat or something like that every now and then. So
I told her to fill it with popcorn.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk about something like that with you later too. The Dead Badcore. Mandy from Wendy. Dear Ranger checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says, Andrew looks tired. Yeah, Andrew kind of loses gas in the middle of my 3-hour show, but I can do something about that. Or so that's all I got. I got video of Andrew moving, but he's currently asleep. How you doing, Dear Ranger? Thanks for checking in on the vibe. Wendy has always rocked the fanny pack. But did she rock Soulful Horoscope Readings? What does she do that, though? That's my question. Does she do that? That's kind of what we're in the middle of. Let's compare Wendy's fanny pack to Perry's fanny pack.
Shut the fuck up.
Space Nerd, were you watching the other night when they tried to get him? I explained it to Scott. They tried to get him to do something as simple as just removing the contents out of his fanny pack. Don't have to damage him or anything. All they want him to do was find another place, and that place would be his pockets, Scott, and then fill up the fanny pack with M&Ms and then sit there like eat them out, like just eat them out the bag. And he was like, he wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. But we'll have to tune in tonight because it is Monday night PCL night. We'll have to see if RFL could talk him into something, or if Torito or Shyt Clyde can get under his skin, or if maybe he'll be eating out of that thing tonight at 4 Pacific, 7 o'clock East. Hoya, Matt from Dream Man. My big sister checks in and says, Pistol packing mama, lay them pistol down. Lay that pistol down, babe. Got the big sister checks in. Nerd gets the nerd call from Rini checking in. I remember a Wolfie embedded where he was talking about all the cash in her fanny pack when she panhandled. Do you remember? That's right. I do remember that, Poppy. Thank you. Yep. Scott and Bobby Nick, you kind of remember these days, or maybe, I don't know if you do or not. Remember that she was right. She would go to people would see her at the Walmart every day, Scott. And then she had like a routine. She'd go like to McDonald's or something and get something. And she would go get her lottery tickets or her scratch offs like every day for a while.
Yeah. I remember, I watched all those embedded things, and I think there's one scene where she's like, there's like sitting on a pier or something, or a bridge, and looking out at the water, and she said something kind of something that was heart touching, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
We did. She might have been reflecting on her father, and she said that her father used to take her fishing, Scott.
That's what it was.
And you know why I remember? Not only because I'm a fan, but we also did that here on one of my whack packages one day. Maybe we'll have to. Now that there's more people coming around that are really familiar with some of these things, like those embeddeds. I did play that Steve Langford when he visited. Remember, he went bowling with her. It was a whole day.
Yep.
Or not Steve Langford. It was the other guy.
Wolfie guy.
Wolfie, and it was also he's a local guy too. It'll come to me in a minute. Too many names. He was the real serious, the Jewish reporter guy or whatever.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Then Matt, let's see, fucking Popke will probably throw it in there. The guy that rode around in the pace car with Ronnie. That reporter. Yeah.
I can't remember.
It'll come up. Come on, Popke, pull it. We're high today. But at any rate, we did that. We covered that where it was a day of Howard.
He actually replaced Steve Langford, I think.
Yep. It was John Lieberman. I knew if anybody would pull it, it would be Popke. I was waiting for you, Popke. Yes, it was John Lieberman. And yeah, John Lieberman took her bowling and they went out and ate and all that stuff and had a real in-depth. We played that here when Wendy was here and we asked her questions as we went along with it. That was a lot of fun. Maybe we can revisit that again for some people that are kind of newer to that older stuff there right there. But we are in the middle of Soulful Horoscope readings. I got a Virgo from me. We got a Cancer out of Juggalette Jen and all those people. How about I do Sagittarius/Vegetarius?
Let's do her.
For Bobby Nick and all the Sagittarius joining us today. Here you go, Bob. Vegetarius. Beauty lies in the beholder's eye, as they say. You may burn the midnight oil to meet your goals, but does he ever? Knowing someone special is cheering you on, Wendy. Ambition might be heightened, so muster your courage, your focus, and achieve your goals with determination, Vegetarius. That is for Bobby Nick. And all the Sagittarius, Vegetarius joining us today. And Scott B. Gen 2 and so accurately points out that coming up on 3 o'clock, we're not even done this bit, so we're obviously heading into Overvibe. We're here, folks. We're doing it. 3 hours is not enough. 3 hours just wasn't enough to contain all the fun that we're trying to have today as we finish up this segment right here on The Vibe. All right. Well, Andrew is kind of out. I think I read Pisces, and even did I read Pisces? I'm going to read Pisces. This is for Andrew and all the Pisces joining us today. Andrew! Okay. Pisces, a burden that you have been carrying for so long may not have to weigh you down. Work to let go of the past. Peace is waiting once you have learned the needed lessons and you have healed. Forgive and or make amends and move ahead fearlessly. That's for Andrew. And all the Pisces joining us today. I think I got everybody on screen now. This is last call if I didn't get it, folks. But we'll do them again Wednesday if I didn't get it today. But we're doing Mondays. And we're in the Overvibe because 3 hours, it wasn't enough time to contain all the fun that we're trying to have today. But I'm going to wrap up this segment until next time. Let's see what we can get on with in the Overvibe. That was your Monday Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Readings. All right, we're having it. We're doing it. And 3 hours just doesn't seem like it's time to break away now. So we're going to hang around for Overvibe. Well, you know what? Now, why don't we start off Monday a little saucy, I was trying to say, is because I've been kind of going on and off with this. I don't want to repeat and do the same segments every day. I didn't go back to my regular studio. Production issue right here. I don't necessarily have to do every day be the exact same thing we do every day. But I do want to do this for the people since it is Monday, and welcome any and all new friends joining us from seeing us on our shorts. This is BF Live, The Vibe. And I like to say this is 3 hours of positivity, and we definitely have something for everyone. And I'm proudly report that my percentage of women that watch The Vibe in the last 28 days is up to 30%. So like I love that. So for the ladies, we do a little something for everybody. It's ladies first. We're going to get sexy, folks. Ladies first. It's time for your juicy man meat. Ladies, let's go. Come on, why not? And look who woke up just in time, Scott and Bobby Nick, for juicy man meat.
Oh, yeah.
Fill in your gay joke here.
Of course.
Fill in your gay joke here, everybody in the chat. Let's say, fuck yeah, juicy man meat, says Space Nerd. Even though she's late, she's still in time for the vibe because we're officially, at 4 minutes after the hour, we are officially in overbot. Let's do the sexy segments and let's do some plugs and get on out of here. Here's our first piece of content for the ladies. This is for the ladies and for the gay guys and Granny, whatever he qualifies as. This is your first piece of content. Here you go, Andrew. Juicy man meat. Oh, BF. Got copyright music, BF. They're playing grab ass, Scott. It's definitely gay. Oh, crikey, it burns! Crikey. You can be like Space Nerd, and you can judge using your juicy man meat emojis. 1 being the less, 5 being the best. Crikey, they burn their backs. Well, I know Space Nerd, she's fuck yeah, and then she gets 60 out of 10, 50 stars. Is that even a proper rating? I don't know about that, Space Nerd. All right, let's see. But as long as you're having fun with it.
Andrew's about to bust.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But he's about to bust, you say? Oh, shit. Andrew, keep it in your pants over there. Reenie loves the firemen. Want to climb their pole? Yes, it is a proper rating. BF. Oh, 60. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not the judge here. If you say that 60 out of 10 and 50 stars is proper rating, I'm highly heterosexual, so I am no judge for this. But this is for Andrew and the ladies. This is your next piece of juicy man meat coming up right here, just for the ladies. That's what I started out calling this segment. Seems like we're having fun and we're changing the names to all these segments. As long as you're having fun, I don't care what we call it. This is your juicy man meat, ladies. Well, it's a puppy penis. Wait a minute. We got puppies and penises here, Space Nerd.
Is that Rob Saul's gym?
Wait a minute.
I know I have a lot of gay tendencies, but I was raised by a gay man.
Yes, girl, I'm driving. The fireman bandwagon, says Reenie. All right, there you go, ladies. Maybe it's... If you like puppies and penises, then maybe that one suited you. This is Juicy Man Meat. That was your second piece of content. Puppies and penises. That's the code name of that one. All right, but let me see. I got another third one here, ladies. And I'll remind you all again, I'm highly heterosexual. I'm not defensive about it or anything. Just to remind you that if you want to send me content for this to keep it out of my algorithm, bflive420@gmail.com is how you send it to me. Or you can hit me up in my DMs if you so follow me on social media. Let's see. Not the bees is laughing, which is good. We got a 10 out of 10 with 5-star. 10 out of 10, 5-star. Says Space there. The puppies make it less gay. We want to throw that around and debate that one? I'm not sure about that. Widow killer, but whatever floats your boat, buddy. Reenie is laughing. Rob Saul porn, says Popke, just like Scott points out that was been Rob Saul's gym. Well, this is your third piece of content, ladies. This is your juicy man meat, just for the ladies. It's got BF. BF. It's upside down penis, BF. It's in sync and upside down penis, BF. What are you feeling? Robert Pena checking in. All right, we get it. I don't want Justin Timberlake coming after me. Our friend Robert Pena is checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, and he says, "Where's Andrew?"
Taking a piss.
Don't take mine, Andrew. He's howling like that for juicy man meat. That's why he's howling, Robert. It's not like a coincidence that he had just happened to go off stream when we're doing juicy man meat. Hey, Andrew, what do you do? Stop. Andrew, stop that. Stop. You can't go off camera and jerk off during this segment. Don't do that. Let's see. Noise, says Space Nerd about that last one. 8 out of 10. Can't see his face or his smile. I'd be tempted to football punt his head. Oh, there he is. So our friend Robert Pena checking in, laughing, having good vibes here as he gets here just in time for me to pay the last piece of content that's not for me and it's not for all the other guys. This is for the gay guys. This is for Andrew. And this is just for the ladies. Here's your last piece, ladies. Here we go. This is your juicy man meat just for the ladies.
I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
Have a drink. Oh, hey, that's gay. He's sucking his finger. BF. Alfield's gonna sue you, BF. BF. Copyright music, BF. Spencer says yes to all of them. Extra large, please, with a big straw. How long is this, nerd? It's like the whole song. I don't think this is the outfield video, the gay version of the video. There you go, nerd. Yes to them all. The guys are checking out on me slowly but surely. The heterosexualism. Hang on, guys, because don't fret. I'm going to come back and play something that we can get bricked up to. We're going to get semis to. Space Nerd loved it. Those were for selection. Not the Bleeds is feeling his pride all month long as we wrap up that segment. Tune in for the next time when we bring it to you. That was your ladies' juicy man. What's up, everybody? You know, we ain't nothing but a bunch of just big kids here, hanging out at 11 minutes after 3 o'clock, where I'm coming to you from every day on the East Coast of the United States. We are officially well into the over vibe, but fret not, guys, because we're going to get semis together. I got something for us. Thank you, BF Live, says Nerd, and I say Donata. Thank you, too. Thanks for being one of the hardy ladies that helped me so much with my show. Have a great afternoon. And Andrew's not on camera, but I got to get a clip of that, him saying, have a great afternoon. Beautiful or gorgeous. Yes to all of them. Josie Manmeat is biased. Not enough dad bod, says not the bees. Well, not the bees, please. I will let you know, Space Nerd heavily contributes to this segment here because she knows my email is bflive420@gmail.com. And if you want dad bod, or if you can point her to some dad bod or submit it, I'll make that part of the show. But this is the ladies segment. Whoever submits it, that's what you get. Thanks, Popkey, says a nerd. I can't find any dad bod, says, see? Maybe she's trying for you. She's seeing but she's out there. She's the one that really supplies this segment. But we ain't nothing but a bunch of knucklehead kids that never want to grow up, having fun here on the vibe. I don't want to grow up, Scott. Matter of fact, I want to slide like this.
Oh, God.
I want to see him splash in. I'm giving Scott ideas. I wish I would have seen him go in, Scott. That was a good one. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. I had to throw a little kind of palate cleanser in the middle there, but fret not, guys. It's our turn to get semis together. I don't know how many of these. Oh, Scott's he's freezing and breaking up. Bobby, Nick, and Andrew have checked out of heterosexual. They're a little extra excited about this segment. There's Andrew. He's back. He's letting us know that he's not jerking it now. Well, he's back just in time to get semis with me because we're going to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Counting through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. The apple pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
That's right, guys. It's our turn to wrap up this Monday with a sexy segment for us. I'm sliding off the couch space there. No, not on that's off that last segment. It's our turn now, guys. And I got a few for us here. And I must say, you got to kind of keep up with the ladies and keep up with Space Nerd. If you have some content that you would like for this segment, just like Space Nerd does it, bflive420@gmail.com. But I'm highly heterosexual, so I got some selections for you right here. Like to see it? Here it go. Here's our first piece of guys. This is Bricked Up for the boys. Pay attention, Andrew. We'll put her eye out with those things. They got that real shake to them, Scott. Oh, Scott bailed out. All right, there you go. Wow.
How can the bikini hold those things?
I don't know. She's gonna put her own eye out with those things. I think, man, Scott, he like bailed out and he's doing something else now. Son of a bitch. Scott at the 7-Eleven kissing. He dropped out backstage. He's not here, guys. I got all these Andrew videos back here, but no Scott backstage. So I have to see if he comes back. But if not, I want to thank Scott Fitzpatrick for sticking around all day, buddy. Thank you, man. He's like, look, BF's going to show this content. Bobby Nick will do my plugs anyway. Maybe he kind of gave me the Irish goodbye. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in. That's Nerd, not Chief. That's Nerd. I'm sorry. I mixed up my Nerds and Chiefs. Okay, well, Space Nerd. He's correcting my space grammatical glare. I got him directing man content to Space Chief 75. I got my Nerds and my Chiefs mixed up. Whether you're a nerd or a chief, a guy or a girl, that's safe to say, don't send any of it to Space Chief 75. Why don't you just send it all to me at bflive420@gmail.com. And there you go. Don't get your spaces mixed up. Why are they always so short? Who are these shitty editors? I don't know, buddy. LOL, Space Chief. Sorry about that. I got wow, Chief and Nerd are going to get each other's mail here. Thanks, Scott, for checking in.
Did you notice that? It seems like the guys' videos are fucking way longer.
Yeah.
The guy videos are way longer. The girls' videos are just like 2 seconds.
Maybe that's why I favor, other than being highly heterosexual, maybe that's why I favor letting them play a little longer here on the Vibe, because I think we're getting cheated.
Gotta go, guys.
Yeah.
You got to go.
You got to go? Where you go?
Stay tuned for me. Please, in time.
Okay, well, it is Monday. Thank you, Andrew, for joining me here every day. I hope everything goes good with your signing up and checking out the thing. Andrew will let us know tomorrow and every day that he joins us here on the Vibe, buddy. He's checking out. He's out of here. No fucks given. Let me see. And then Scott's trying to check back in. So I got a lot of stuff going on back here. Andrew checked out.
Maybe
Scott's
having signal problems.
He did. He had one earlier. There he is. He's right there having signal problems right there, trying to get back in. Stop complaining, Bobby. You can submit anything. Find a long one and do it. That's a you. Oh, Bobby.
Well, I can't find any long ones either. I've been looking. I can't. Don't clip that, please.
You know, it did make me think of the other one, though, Bobby Nick. I didn't have time to clip it, but I was reaching for another one. Let's say, how about this one? I want to fuck Bobby Nick so bad here. No, I don't. What the fuck is that? I didn't even hit the wrong button. Let me see.
I don't know. I don't know how vaginas work.
Okay, wow. Let me see. Maybe this will help. What do you think, Andrew? Check this out. You into fitness? They are short, Bob.
Yeah?
You're not wrong. Like, and Popke said it too, like these quick hits. I think I know what it is, Bobby Nick. I think that maybe it's a little more creepy when guys are like, videotaping people for like women for extended periods of time. Let's see. I'll see if I can find some for you, says Space Nerd. Oh, I dare you, Bobby. She's giving you a challenge. She's like, stop complaining. I dare you.
I've been looking. I can't even fucking find any.
I think that was 2, so I'm gonna play 2 more, and then we're gonna come back and do some plugs because we are well into the overvibe because 3 hours just wasn't enough to have fun with this great chat family today. Let's go. I will let you know that tomorrow I have a 3:30 another doctor's appointment, so I will be ending the show quite on time tomorrow so I can make my doctor's appointment. But that's tomorrow. Let's get into it. Today we are getting bricked up. She got wood, Andrew. Andrew checked out too. This is me and Bobby Nick. She got wood.
All right.
Damn. See, Bob, they are big, but they got that natural jiggle.
Yeah, the natural jiggle, yeah.
Gravity is kicking that sports bra's ass, Popke. Gravity is defeating that sports bra, says Chris Popke right there. She's got wood. You think she's got wood? Hey-oh. Here we go.
Ooh.
All right. How about
I'll give her the wood.
How about one more? And this is a good one to leave on because it has no sound to it, but you ain't going to need sound what we're doing here on the Vibe. And we're going to come back and tell you where you could find us after tonight on this great Monday. Here you go, Bob. This is a visual, no sound. Damn, they just bounced.
Wow.
She got the
totally up and down too.
Now, I don't even know if they're natural. Like that other girl had that natural jiggle, but she's like wiggling around, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it either. All right, guys. Well, you know what? Let's see. At Gravity's defeating that sports bra on the last one. You know what? At 20 minutes after 3 o'clock hour, hell, we've already had 3 hours of fun. Matter of fact, we're in the 4th hour. We're well into over. Why don't we wrap this up until we do it again? Fellas, that was our turn. That was our break up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Break up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See out the pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Break up, get bricked up. Break me up.
And I'm spent. We are spent, folks, because we just spent 3 hours and 20 minutes with you. I hope that we made your Monday a better in just some little way that would make me feel good about spending 3 hours and 20 minutes with you today. But I love doing this stuff, and I look forward to do it again with you tomorrow and every day, Monday through Friday from 12 to 3. Now, we've slowly lost Scott because of his signal. He's no longer even trying to get back in. Andrew's going to go to his home and see if he can get in his facility. He's taking care of some of that adulting business right there. So I'm hanging out here with Bobby Nick. Thank you, Space Chief 75, for saying great show, boys. Now, Bobby Nick, he's really the only guy you need because he is the podcasting man, and he kind of clears up the schedule for the boys anyway. I'm going to thank Bob Nick for coming in, remind him that it's Monday, and ask him, where are you going to be tonight, Bob, on a Monday night after the show?
Well, really, just go over to my channel at Bobby Nick 1978. We got the Lunatic Lounge. We got, hold on a second. You know, we got afternoon shows. We got evening shows. We got nighttime shows. The Lunatic Lounge tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern. You'll see me and Scott there and a bunch of other knuckleheads. And yeah, after this, I got the afternoon chill. Then tonight we'll have late night with Bobby Nick. So yeah, lots of stuff on there. And also tomorrow, at at 7 p.m. Eastern. No Filter with Andrew and friends. Tune in there, guys. You'll see me, Scott, Andrew, and a few other knuckleheads on there. So, yeah. And let's see. What else we got? We got In the Lounge. In the Lounge, guys. That's my music video show. And for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. Just head over to my Rumble. I do that every Wednesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern and Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. And you got to check the Wednesday show because it's fun in the middle of the week to have a fun place to do that in the afternoon. And I noticed that you're not under as much pressure to get off the air like when you do your Saturday show, and you really have to squeeze all those music and all that fun in there. So like we always say every week, folks, I'm happy and blessed to be here every day with you guys and have great friends like Bobby Nick and Scott Fitzpatrick and Andrew and his chat family join me every day. Let's keep going, folks. Because we only get one ride on this planet, and we're making the most of it every damn day right here on The Vibe. So for Bobby Nick, for Andrew the Giant, for Scott Fitzpatrick, and all the great chat family, appreciate and love all of you. Let's keep doing the damn thing every day, Monday through Friday. Join us here tomorrow for more fun. So until then, it's not bye, it's just bye for now. Peace and love, everybody, and we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe. Bye for now, folks.
Later.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Grant.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe